Feeling good. How are you feeling today, General?
I'm all right. I'm all right.
I know you just got back from that North Carolina cookout. How you feeling about that? How everything go down there?
It went good. It went real good. You know what I'm
Most
saying? I started running shit. You know what I mean?
most
Cats working for the Lord. Say again.
most Christ, General.
Damn right.
Damn right, General. First and foremost, I wanted to say to Water for joining us for this brief interview leading up to Midwest Fire Weekend. Of course, you know what I mean. The past few fire weekends we've been having you you've been doing amazing lectures, and you're doing one this year. You understand? And I wanted to, I ain't want to get at people too much, you know what I mean, or whatever the case may be, but just a few questions on why this lecture is so important for our people at this particular time, John.
Right.
So, John, I wanted to ask you, starting off, why this title for this lecture, General? You understand? What's the significance behind this title?
Yeah, read that title.
Yes, sir.
Let's do a little quick thing. Come on. What? Got General Muhammad in the building. Yatazaq of Houston, Officer Marah, Officer Yatazaq. You know what I'm saying?
Kind. The title, General, is Are we done yet, and where do we go from here?
Yeah, are we done yet? Meaning, with everything that's going on in the world and the revoking of citizenship, are we done, General? You ain't stopping nothing. No, because I think the camera's just narrowly on me. Sorry about that. Did I mess all this up? Do we need to do this again?
No. You good, General?
Okay, I'm good. Cool. All right. Are we done yet? Because what a lot of blacks and Latinos are asking, and Native Indians is that it for us as a part of America?
Right.
Are we going to be separated? Are they going to do us in? They talk about building alligator Alcatraz and all these different prisons and all that.
Right.
So that's the first half that needs to be answered for our people's sake. And it's just straight love for our people to really want these answers, to really want to give them these answers.
Yes, sir.
Give them some comfort in the Most High.
And
then the other half is, where do we go from here? Where do we go to get us where we need to go?
Damn right, General.
So we don't turn back. You know what I mean? Many times we've been in danger. Many times as a people, we've been in danger under the hands of these nations that we fall under.
General.
For the same reason. So
yes,
the short answer to the question is no, we're not done.
That's right.
We're nowhere near done.
Yes, sir.
We just getting started. You know what I'm saying? That's the short answer. Slug it. We just getting started. We just starting to come together as a nation, rise up as a nation, and be a real body unto Christ.
Yes, sir.
So no, we're not done. Many nations try to destroy us, but here's where we do have to go from here.
Yes, sir.
Something we don't necessarily always want to do, but we had better do it. And what that is we had better take a good look and examination of ourselves after having been underneath the hands of our enemy for 400 years. Examine, is our lifestyle really right according to God?
That's right.
We're supposed to do something different. You know what I mean? A little example of it is this brother that blew his hand up this week.
Yeah,
man, shame, man. The brother lost his hand. He got to walk around. So imagine you got to walk around for the rest of your life with your hand jammed up, knowing that you went out and used fireworks to try to cause some stupid shit like that. One thing if you get it, in an accident or something like that, but you go out there and do something like this, I mean, goddamn.
Yes, sir.
To this brother. So we got to have mercy, and we got to understand that we don't want to down this brother. But
right.
What we do want to do is try to utilize his story and other stories just like it to encourage us, man, to really take a deep look at what it's going to take to go forward. Because if America's going to turn their back on us,
yes, sir,
they have been. They really never was with us. I mean,
yes,
damn near rhetorical. But if they're going to do what they're going to do, then we're going to really need to focus in on the Lord to do something different.
yes, sir.
And the Israelite School of UPK has always been up for that since 1969, and we'll continue to be up for it. We'll continue to fix that type of situation.
Yes, sir. Kind of what kind, General. Also, General, I wanted to ask you, who is your focus, and what is your focus for this particular lecture?
Who is my focus? Well, definitely our Latino brothers. But
Okay.
all 12 tribes are in mortal danger without the Most High right now.
Yes, sir.
All 12 tribes are in mortal. We're doing a quick tape. Good to see you. Yeah, we all the 12 tribes are in mortal danger right now.
Kind of kind.
And we're gonna come together, and it's time for us to be strong, and it's time for us to stop turning on each other.
That's
all
right.
The things that we've been saying in Israelite School UBK, they're getting ready to come to pass right now.
Yes, sir.
Then not only they're getting ready to come to pass, but we had better also fulfill those things that are required by the Most High.
Kind of kind. Yes, sir.
Focus is mainly on the Latino tribes because they're in the beginning of it. Even though they're stepping it up to the Haitians, I already said they were going to step it up to the other Benjamite tribes, the Levite tribes. The Haitians, they finally figured out that what we've been saying on that street all this time was true.
Yes, sir.
And they're going into panic mode. And they now trying to survive. They know that they now got the Lord's 12 tribes in their hands, and they concerned and scared to death.
Yes,
So
sir.
now they want to get rid of the Latinos, the Benjamites, and they want to get rid of so-called Black Americans, the tribe of Judah.
Yes, sir.
For all of us. So they want to carry it out step by step by step until it goes wherever they want it to go.
Yes, sir.
They're not even focused on the other tribes. So we're going to focus on. I mean, they're not even focused on the other people that are in this country and are doing what they're doing. Instead, they totally focus on us. What a lot of people don't know is that tens of thousands of so-called Israelis were over there in Gaza taking up land, buying land from confiscated land from the Palestinians.
Yes,
they were
sir.
putting Palestinians off the land, some of them fighting in the battle with Hamas, killing them and all that. And then they get to come back to the United States and act like they're just a regular American.
Right.
Nobody questions their dual citizenship or anything.
Yes, sir.
So let them focus on them. We'll focus on the 12 tribes.
Damn right, General. Kind of what kind. General, I kind of want to throw this one in, seeing what time it is and the things that's going on. And I've been noticing a lot of Black people are wondering, should they be involved in the struggle with the Hispanics and what they're going through? You know what I mean? Should Black people be concerned with Hispanic problems, so to speak? What does it say?
That's a great question. I hope everybody joins me tonight on Real General Yohana tonight, because tonight I'm going to reveal a story about a Jamaican who was born here in the U.S. His father was a Jamaican, came to the United States, got his citizenship, joined the military, spent 18 years in the military fighting wars for the United States of America. He had a son born here, an American citizen.
Mm-hmm.
Son got in an altercation, got evicted from his apartment, went back on the property to get something from the apartment, and they arrested him. ICE agents showed up and deported him to Jamaica. This man has never been to Jamaica, and he's a U.S. citizen.
Right.
But because his father's not a U.S. citizen, they got rid of him, and now he's got to fight it out in court. That's one example of the different dirty tricks that they are attempting to use in order to not respect the law or the citizenship of the United States.
Yes, sir.
White people are going to pay a hefty price for this because they don't understand. Donald Trump is teaching them to hate us, and all the while, really radicalizing white America. And he's going to radical white America, and then he's going to send them all to war.
Yes, sir.
And he all their sons and daughters killed.
Come on, John. Yes, sir. John, I got one last question. I ain't want to keep you all night. Again, I appreciate you joining me for this small segment. As the lecture approaches, it'll be August 1st during Fire Weekend right here at the Chicago School, 9909 Roosevelt Road. And
I look so forward to it. Go ahead, Salami.
Absolutely, sir. And seeing on that day, are we done yet, and where do we go from here? For those who have never heard of Commander Jenny and Hunter, what will they take away from this lecture if they in attendance or if they tune in? What will they take away from this lecture?
Well, first of all, they'll take away a good peace of mind. A good peace of mind because they'll have a better understanding of what is going on, what is going to happen in the future according to the Lord.
Yes, sir.
They're going to have a better understanding of that, number one. And that's comfort, number one. Number two, they're going to find out what is really important.
Yes, sir.
Now we come into the time where you're going to learn what is really important and what has not been important. Right. And you can learn just how strong or weak you and all your people are. So they're going to be able to take away that. And yes, of course, all of the other usuals, a close understanding of the Lord, a close understanding of, who we are as a people and why the Israelites do what we do.
That's right.
A good, close understanding of it.
Kind of know kind, General. Yes, sir. Kind. Well, listen, I appreciate you, General, joining us for this small segment. Are we done yet? Where do we go from here? August 1st, Midwest Fire Weekend is going down. It's a free lecture by Commander Jenny Hunter. We hoping all Blacks, Hispanics, and Native American Indians will be in attendance. We also will be streaming it free as well. And so we appreciate you for that as well, General, for even getting down.
I appreciate you having me. I look forward to it. I'll see you soon.
Hey, look, I just left Atlanta. I said I'll be back in August. The way I go to work, I've been.
Yeah, this must be the right place. Hey, Lil Chris.
Lil Chris, how can I help you, brother? What's going on?
Yes, sir. I was on social media, you know what I'm saying? I'm hearing about this Midwest Fire Weekend. I'm just wondering if I could just check it out, see what it's about.
Fire Weekend?
Yeah.
Talking about one in August?
Yeah, Carl.
All right, come on.
Shalom, brother.
Hey, Lil Chris, brother.
Nice to meet you. You know what I'm saying? Just for our safety and yours, our protocol, I got to search you.
Okay, no sweat.
You good.
Hey, come on in. Yo, Cap.
Hey, what's going on, bro?
His brother wants more information about the Midwest Fire Weekend.
Okay. Hey, brother, have a seat.
Hey, how's it going?
Nice to meet you, brother.
Yeah.
Captain Mal Quad at IHBK Chicago, man. What's going on?
Yes, sir. I just had a question about this Midwest Fire Weekend. I was just hoping if I can get more information on it.
Yeah. Well, the Midwest Fire Weekend, man, is it's an event we've been doing for about 8 years now.
Okay.
This event is meant to bring Blacks, Hispanics, and Native American Indians together, who we deem out of 12 lost tribes. It'll be hosted by the brother you see in that picture right there.
Oh, yeah.
Commander Jenny Hunter. I suggest you research that brother as well. We've been holding this truth down for about 40 years. IHUBK is an organization that was erected in 1969 to teach the truth. So the Fire Weekend is a culmination of that.
Okay.
So this year's Midwest Fire Weekend, we really plan on burning things up, something heavy. You don't want to miss this one. I'm glad you came. As a matter of fact, this is the right time. You know what I mean, to come and find out what's about to be going on. So the Fire Weekend is from July 31st to August 3rd. We're going to kick it off Thursday morning with a Roundtable Truth exclusive. It's a podcast that we have here in Chicago. We're going to have a special guest by the name of General Shawar Mar. He's the head of our DC school. Okay. He'll be down here to do a whole breakdown about some of the quotes that he put on Facebook that then went viral, and also to give a solution to things that's going to help Blacks and Hispanics. So that'll be Thursday morning. Thursday night, we're going to have General Muhammad. He teaches the most amazing classes that you've ever seen in your life. Like if you have any questions about the Bible, you got to get down here to 9909 Roosevelt Road from 6 p.m. to 8 p.m. Okay. Bring all your questions about the Bible. All right. Bring all your questions about life. Bring all your questions about these false religions. Anything you want to know about what's going on in the earth, that's the night to come learn the Bible like you ain't never heard it in your life. Okay. Because of course we teach that the Christian church has nothing to do with the Bible. This book pertains to the Israelites. So that'll be Thursday night. After that, we'll have game night at the school, administered by Captain Debar Moff, where we'll have video games, card games, board games. Just sit back and have a bunch of fun. That'll be Thursday. Friday morning, we're going to get right into it. We're going to have the felony expungement and gun rights. That's going to be administered by Officer Laban of Detroit. Okay. He'll be here. Brothers will be able to come in and get their felony expunged, and be able to get the rights to get their gun rights restored. And that'll be for it'll be for the black and brown people as well. Okay. So that'll be Friday. Then Friday night we got the banquet. The brother I just showed you, Commanding General Yohana. You understand? We'll be doing a lecture right here at the Chicago school. All right. Are we done yet? And where do we go from here? And the where do we go from here is where do we go as Blacks, Hispanics, and Native American Indians in this day and time? What leadership do we need to follow? What path do we need to take? You do not want to miss this lecture. And it's a free lecture at that. All right. So that'll be Friday night. Right after General Yohana's lecture, to be announced, we're going to find a nice little night club to go to. Okay. Officer Rhyme is in charge of that. That is yet to be announced, but it will be soon. And then Saturday morning, we're going to be in Little Village, which is a predominantly Hispanic community, majority, I want to say Mexican community, world famous here in Chicago. We're going to be there. You know what I'm saying? We're going to be there with our black and brown coming together this 5 weekend. That's what this 5 weekend is all about. I see. It's going to be a bunch of brothers in Little Village, you know what I'm saying, to go to our brothers and sisters out there. We're giving away clothes. We're giving away food. We're giving away school supplies. You know, that'll be, I think, from 11 to 1, if I'm not mistaken, in Little Village. Man, let's get this word out there that black and brown people are coming together in this day and time when we are being persecuted like no other. That's right. So that'll be that, you know what I'm saying, on Saturday. And then we having a black and brown day party. You understand? We're going to first annual black and brown day party. Location and time is yet to be announced, but you do not want to miss that. Imagine that. You come to a club venue where black and brown people are enjoying themselves. You understand? Brotherhood and sisterhood like you know other. Blacks and Puerto Ricans, black people and Dominicans, black and Mexican, so-called. These are so-called names. Okay. These are not the names that God put on us. But for now, we say black and brown. But it's really the 12 tribes coming together. Right. You don't want to miss this. Okay. So with that, once the day party's over, if brothers want to continue at night, we will have another club prepared for us as well. Sunday is the Black and Brown Unity Cookout. It's going down. Where is the cookout going to be at, Brown, again?
Calumet Park.
Calumet Park. You understand? Will be the Black and Brown Cookout. We're going to have vendors there. We're going to have radio personalities there doing interviews. We're going to have one of the chefs. We're going to have the chefs of the Midwest, I like to call them. You know what I'm saying? Out there cooking the food free food, of course. Commander Jimmy Honda is providing everything free this year.
Okay.
Freely as thou receive, freely as thou give. I'm paraphrasing. You get my point?
Mm-hmm.
So it's going down, man. Midwest Fire Weekend. It's going to be off the chain. We're going to have 4 days of amazing brotherhood and sisterhood. You're going to get a chance to have lectures, classes. So much information is going to be coming out. So much fun and activities going to be going on. Man, you miss this Fire Weekend, man. You're gonna regret it.
Mm-hmm.
You're gonna regret it. So I hope to see you.
Oh, yeah.
Hope to see you, brother, Midwest Fire Weekend.
Yeah, I tell you this, I'm completely sold. You're gonna see me there.
Man, I'm glad to hear that, brother.
ISUPK presents the 8th Annual Midwest Fire Weekend 2025. A day of brotherhood, sisterhood, food, fun, and unity. We raising funds to cover the barbecue, the food, the drink, bounce houses, snow cones, games, and more, so the whole family can come out and enjoy. Every donation helps us make this day even greater for the community. Support the Midwest Fire Weekend 2025. Click the link below and donate today.
Shalom, Israel. I'm Precinct Officer of 5000 Laban of the Israelite School of UPK under Commanding General Yohana, here to share a very important public service announcement to all Blacks, Hispanics, and Native American Indians who currently suffer under the stigma and plagues associated with a felony conviction. If you're a member of our community, you know all too well the difficulties in trying to obtain adequate housing, a decent job, your credit is all jacked up, and 100% of the time, you lose your Second Amendment right to bear arms to protect you and your family against all enemies, foreign and domestic. But that stops here. This year, during our 8th annual Fire Weekend, Friday, August the 1st in Chicago, we're launching a brand new service for Black, Hispanics, and Native American Indians. Due to recent Supreme Court rulings and the tireless work of Commanding General Yohana, it is now possible to clean your record and restore your Second Amendment rights. Join us Friday, August the 1st at 9909 Roosevelt Road, Westchester, Illinois, 60154. To RSVP, call 586-382-0569. If you're out of state, visit us at www.isupk.org, search for your city, and contact the head of the school in your zone to access this services where you are. This is your shot to clean your slate. Don't miss it. Shalom.
Majority of the world is telling a Black, Hispanic, and Native Indian woman what they want to hear.
You know, what we need to do is try to come together as a race of people and stop being persecuted and murdered in the streets.
And when we worship the God that of these other nations, we give all of our resources and all our love and dedication to their gods.
That man is supposed to be the head of the household, hands down, period, point blank, because he will lead you correctly.
Yasha my Allah. Give everybody a couple seconds to go ahead and write that down.
Wife is going to be a mother of nations. She's going to give birth to kings. Do you know what I mean? Can you imagine that?
ISUPK presents the 8th annual Midwest Fire Weekend 2025. A day of brotherhood, sisterhood, food, fun, and unity. We raising funds to cover the barbecue, the food, the drink, bounce houses, snow cones, games, and more, so the whole family can come out and enjoy. Every donation helps us make this day even greater for the community. Support the Midwest Fire Weekend 2025. Click the link below and donate today.
Shout out to Yara Don out in Chicago.
He's the man that came up with the term African American. Right. We from now on, we call African American. But now somebody run up on you and say, we should leave this place. You turn to them and say, where we gonna go?
They have the American flag, the symbols of red, white, and blue, but it's black people.
Right.
So it's not they're not repping who they are. Right. They're repping the country that they serve.
These leaders that don't care about their community, you know what I'm saying, that always, you know what I'm saying, just focusing on winning gold medals and championships and different things of that nature, and have no thought to the Black, Hispanic, and Native Indian community, it's gonna come back at home.
enough for hearing that. That happened in Tulsa, Oklahoma, Rosewood. Even Emmett Till was somewhat similar. It's like once something happens to a white woman, that's the justification to kill all niggas.
At the same city, at the same time as the Klansmen, the Purple Boys had a mass march on the other in downtown, but blocks away, and did not cross paths with that.
Real Nigga University in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Man, Most High in Christ, give it up, give it up. Round Table of Truth, back on the set. I don't say nothing until Raj give me that thumbs up. I don't even know why we got that. Even if that's lit, I'll go by his thumb. Man, y'all know how we do a Round Table of Truth. ISUPK.
That's right.
Under Commanding General Yana. We here for another special episode. We about to get it in like normal. All right, but before we do it, of course, we got to give it up to the Most High, Yahweh in the Hebrew, the God of blacks, Hispanics, and Native American Indians. And I like to start off the show doing that because nobody know about the true living power, the true living God, you know what I'm saying, that's written of in the Bible. You understand? Right. Christianity has fed you a God that is not real. They didn't gave you their form of God, and it has absolutely nothing to do with the reality of who the Most High is.
That's right.
You understand? So I like to start off the show giving it up to the Most High.
Damn right.
And of course, we want to give it up to our King, Yahweh Shai Mashiach, whom the world ignorantly calls Jesus Christ.
Right.
You understand? Blacks, Hispanics, and Native American Indians, we do have a king. We do have a structure. You understand? Having a God, you know what I'm saying? Having a king, you know what I'm saying? That's a structure right there that we have and that we must abide by. You know what I mean? Being the chosen people. All right. I also want to give it up to none other than Commanding General Yohana.
That's right.
You understand? Without General Yohana, it would be no Round Table of Truth. So for sure, we got to give it up to the General. And remember, General got a lecture coming up out here in Chicago doing Midwest Fire Weekend. You understand? We call it the cookout of all cookouts. You know what I'm saying? It's coming July 31st to August 3rd. Is going down. General Yohana doing the lecture. Are we done yet, and where do we go from here? The where do we go from here is what direction do we move in as blacks, Hispanics, and Native American Indians? Why a lecture like this? And at this point in time, because with so much going on in the earth and the Most High bringing a closure to this kingdom, not a closure to the world, but he is bringing a closure to the American empire. And with the Most High bringing a closure to the American empire, we need a direction as a people in which way that we should go.
Right.
All our leadership up until this point has failed. You see what I'm saying? Because none of them had the truth. I don't give a damn how big of a name, how much you thought the Lord was with them. You understand? All our movements have failed.
That's right.
The ISUPK, listen to me good, brother, it would not fail.
That's right.
You understand? Sir. We got to certify prophets of the Lord.
That's
Believe
right,
that.
sir.
You understand?
I'm right.
All right. Like always, I got to give it up to my amazing host. They rock it out with me every week.
Every week.
To my right, we got Officer Lamakiala in the building.
Easy. Right.
To my left, we got Officer Yaradan in the building. And to my far right, we got Officer Iwalam in the building. And to my far left, we got Officer Mayad in the building. On the ones and twos, the engineer team in here every night, working hard as could be. They don't just engineer the show. You understand? These brothers, once the show is over, they doing so much behind the scenes with making clips and videos, and I'm bugging them all day. You know what I'm saying? I call these brothers 3-4 times a day. You know what I'm saying? I know they get tired of seeing my number come through their phone, but I'm calling. 6 in the morning, 5 if I got out there, 3 in the morning, I'm calling. And I roll wide. Hey, brother, man, what you think if we did this? I go to the show. You know what I'm saying? He be on that, come. Ain't no sweat. Yeah, I mean, working hard to get this truth out here. Come on, Israel, let's do it, man.
Damn
right now, being an Israelite, you know what I'm saying, is the most man. What's the word?
Honorable.
Honorable thing It's the most viral thing. It's the most. It's what's popping. You know what I'm saying? Captain Tazariak, he spoke about it earlier on his Car Chronicles. You know what I'm saying? Like right now, being the Israelite is the most trending thing in the world. Now, why is it trending? Because the Lord wanted to trend. The most once the Most High get involved, brother, there ain't nothing you can do. Right. You see what I'm saying? Everybody can claim to be men of God and claim to have the truth and all that. We gonna see. That's right. We gonna see. It's gonna be known. You know what I'm saying? Who the Lord with and who the Lord is not with. You understand? So big up to my technical team. Give it up to Officer Ramawan doing what he do. Also, I want to give it up to Officer Ra'ash Karab. Rocking it out strong. And then here tonight, you know what I'm saying, we got also Officer Kazaiwan in the building. Brother, head of the health department, you understand, down here in Chicago. You know what I mean? That means none of you niggas better not make a call for nothing, because that's why he sits right there. Go ahead, y'all done. Quick to put you on injury reserve. What? I told him, because I sit right here, and you see anybody call for IG Terrence, he said that, right? And he on his job. He gonna come holler at you after the show. Brothers in charge of the health department, the financial department, so many other departments, man. Brothers doing some real work in here. We doing, you know what I mean, what the other nations think that we can't do in the ISUBK, and that's be organized. That's right. You know what I'm saying? Organizing, you know what I'm saying, brother, is the best thing that we can do as blacks, Hispanics, and Native American Indians. All right? No further ado. What's new on earth? Come on, my y'all.
Hey, Cap, I just want to, if I could, just piggyback off what you're saying about us being organized. The men in this room, the men in this organization, you know what I'm saying, it resonates everywhere we go in the world. You know what I mean? I was at my slave. I think I told you, Cap. I was at the slave, and a sister saw the shield on my ring, and asked me questions. Next thing I know, I had about 5 people up in front of me. I'm trying to stop my slave, and I'm sitting there holding class. Right. You know what I'm saying? Right. And then the sister was asking me about my seed. You know what I'm saying? And she was like, "Yeah, your daughter's lucky." She was like, "Cause I can see her exact words is, I can see the discipline on you."
Is that AC on over there? Turn that one on over there. Turn on
do the turbo
too. You know what I'm saying? It's like it. Go ahead. Bro.
No, it's like it, Cap. But I'm just saying, like, it just resonates everywhere. You know what I'm saying? Because everybody talk about how you know what I'm saying. I think I'm a pretty friendly dude in the world, you know what I mean, when I'm in civilian mode, but everybody say how disciplined I am and how, you know what I mean, structured I am and all that stuff. And
that's a come on, man. Listen, that's a testament to what Commander Jenny and Hunter is building in this truth. Now, once again, you know, people talk Jesus Christ every day.
Right.
You do too much talking about Christ. You understand? Especially you Christians. You do too much talking about Christ and do absolutely nothing that he said to do. Right. He said, keep the law, statutes, commandments, and be perfect in doing it. That's in the Bible.
Right.
What you go do? First, you sitting down at the table eating a big old ham sandwich.
Right.
See what I'm saying? Smoking all the cigarettes in the world, killing yourself, when all these things are against what the Lord said to do. You understand? So Jenna Yohana, what he have done is show men how to be like Christ. Right. And how do you be like Christ? You got to fight your demons, brothers and sisters. Every morning you get out that bed, you got it's like the shoulder. That what was the name of that movie or the thing? Where they had the devil on one shoulder and the angel on the other.
Tom
and Jerry, wasn't it? Was it Tom and Jerry?
That's been that was a cartoon.
But y'all get they do it on the lot. But that's reality though. You know what I'm saying? Now of course the angel don't look how they got it. Right. You know what I'm saying? But of course every morning you get up out the bed, it's a fight, you know what I'm saying, for you to do the right thing. Now, how in the hell you gonna do the right thing when you got the church telling you you can't do the right thing?
Right.
They tell you, you know what I'm saying, we all fall short. You understand? Nobody could be perfect. You know what I'm saying? They don't even want you to even attempt, you know what I'm saying, to try to be righteous.
Right.
Which is why the church is being seen as an absolute joke at this point. You see what I'm saying? And don't get offended by that. When we say what we saying, you know what I mean? We ain't coming at you personally, you know what I'm saying? But the religion itself have destroyed our people, and it's something that have to be examined.
That's right.
You see what I'm saying? You ever done?
If I could, sir,
please.
Speaking of demons, you know what I'm saying? I want to come up against the demon of procrastination, you know what I'm saying, with our people, right?
That's right.
Hey, hey, we this is the last day of our block. You know what I'm saying? For the fire weekend. You know what I'm saying? We got this hotel block. You know what I'm saying? And this is the last day. So if you listening to my voice right now, go on to the link.
The brother gonna share the link on there.
If you could put the link into the chat as well. You know what I'm saying? Get those hotel rooms, man, why they, you know what I'm saying, why they cheap, man.
Right. Give it up. You know
If I could, Yard, I believe you can just reserve your room right now. You ain't got to pay for it
You ain't got to pay for nothing right now.
That's it. Israel thing. That's what Israel wait till the last minute because they think you got to pay. You ain't got to pay. Reserve the goddamn room if you come in the fire weekend.
Right.
Because if you don't, it's a ton of events going on in Chicago that week. And they got these prices at these hotels souped up. Like something you couldn't, I'm talking about serious souped up. They got Lollapalooza going on, all right? And so the Airbnbs is $500 a night. Hotels $400, $300 a night. That's what you're gonna be paying. Now we got this block where you ain't gonna be paying nowhere near that.
Right.
And we telling, but watch it be some brother call a week from now talking about what's up with the hotels.
Oh, you already know it.
I've been calling around and man, these prices look ridiculous, brother. I might just hang up on it, brother, but I ain't gonna do it out of the spirit of brotherhood. I'm not gonna do it. But come on, y'all. Go ahead, my yard.
I was gonna say he gonna end up staying at my yard's house with the rest of them.
Man, listen.
He gonna find a corner with the rest of the 13, 15 brothers that be there.
Real talk, yeah, man. So it's going down, man. We got a lot going on for our weekend. I mean, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday.
That's right.
There's so much lectures going on, so much information being shared, and you know what I mean, so much brotherhood and sisterhood. It's gonna be ridiculous. You know what I'm saying? So with that being said, we waiting on Captain Yachty to join us. He'll be on shortly in a second. Where we going first, Lamar?
Con. Since over the weekend we had, July 4th last week. Of course, we touched on it, whatever the case may be. Now it's time to get the aftermath that was prophesied about the 4th of July and how it's one of the most evil and despicable days for black people to celebrate. And we'll see the numbers.
All these holidays, man, it just so much goddamn violence go on, which goes to show you it's no virtuousness behind it. You understand? It has no real meaning. For us, we just look at it as a day just to be evil. You see what I'm saying? For white people, they really care about the goddamn 4th. Not to say that they, you know what I'm saying, wasn't violent. I don't know. You know what I'm saying? I'm concerned about my people. You know what I mean? I'm sure there's plenty of white people who got drunk and did a lot of things that they should not have done. Hell,
most definitely.
You know what I'm saying? Why it's a hypocritical holiday in the first place, you know what I'm saying? Because they had us in chains, you know what I'm saying, while they celebrating their independence.
Right.
You see what I'm saying? To go to show you the hypocrisy behind it. And they was, you know what I'm saying, damn near totally evaporating, you know what I'm saying, the native Indians, you know what I'm saying, at the same time. You know what I mean? So the hell with they 4th, you know what I'm saying?
That's right, sir.
Yada, you on?
Yeah.
Hey, Shalom, sir. Can you hear me?
Yeah, can you hear me?
Yeah, Con. I can hear you real low. Hold on. Let me see if I can put it on speaker. All right, Shalom, sir. Y'all about to watch that bracket thumb.
Y'all about to
You
can hear us good?
Yeah, it's coming in. I can hear y'all good enough. It's quiet in here. I can hear you.
Man, give it up for Captain Yatazaq.
Damn right.
You understand? The camp leader, look, he the camp leader had the state of Texas.
Right.
Yachty, could you tell us all the zones that you over down there in Texas, if you could? And he looking like a 13,000. That bid, that's a 13,000 bid right there. You ain't had that bid before, man. He had the 10,000. That nigga 13,000. Now look at him. Them gray hairs coming too soon. You understand? Go ahead.
Yes, sir. I got Houston, Austin, Killeen, San Antonio, Rio Grande, Mexico, Port Arthur, and Beaumont, Galveston, Lufkin, Corpus, El Paso.
Oh, that's
Damn.
That's the whole state.
You the Texas Ranger, eh?
Yeah, pretty much. Yeah, con, sir.
Listen, man, give it up for Captain Yak again, man.
Right.
Brothers, man, we must remember this brother took a gang of brothers, man, over the border in Mexico to go feed. It was a bunch of Haitian brothers and sisters. Was it, Yachty?
Yeah, con, sir. The Haitian brother, the Levites, con.
Yeah, you know what I mean? The brother had to drive through drug cartel zones, you know what I'm saying? Like this cat and his men that work with him, you know what I'm saying? They did a hell of a task, man, you know what I'm saying? Going through the drug cartel, dangerous. I think it was a dangerous, what they call it, zone 5?
It was a level four area of the cartel zones.
Yeah, you know what I mean? So, you know, brothers like this, man, you know what I mean? We need in the nation, man. This brother's a real certified prophet. He sincerely love his people and his shows.
Khan,
you know what I'm saying? I will on play.
Khan, Cap, not only are you taking over Texas, but I also see you taking over TikTok.
Right.
With the Bible stories. I'm going into the comments and I see all of white people agreeing and saying this man is excellent. I'm just like, damn.
Well, if I could, General Sharmar, he taught me something, and he always said, "You brothers got an excellent gift with teaching." He said, "But you need to be more Yaikwab." He said, "Y'all need to use that Yaikwab that our father had back in the day to be able to fight against these devils, because they don't understand that we regular people too."
That's right.
You know, and people think that we just some people with no jobs and no lives and no families. We just live on the podium. Like we don't take no showers, no baths, and then we just you know, sit down off that podium and get back on it.
Damn right.
And you know, that I embraced that. And I said, well, I know what to do. So yeah, that's what that TikTok is about. That TikTok is just, you know, finding a way to reach more people that, you know, that say it's y'all approach. All right, no problem.
Right. You doing a hell of a job. You and your son be rocking that thing out, who's an officer in the school as well. Big up to your son. What's the brother's name?
Yaikwab.
Your son that do the videos with you.
Yeah, his name Yaikwab.
Oh, damn. Big shout out to Yaikwab, Salaki. You know what I'm saying? I mean, Yaikwab serious about this work. Them skits be on point.
Yeah.
Look, you see Yanni, he's sitting somewhere cutting apples. So I say, look at this nigga here. Listen, man, you got some hell of an acting skills too, Yanni. You know what I'm saying? Real talk, man. So, man.
Nah, that's my daily life. He just be walking up on me while I be, you know, cutting wood and cutting the grass, you know. That's just really me.
Man, listen, doing what black fathers supposed to do is teaching their sons the truth. There's no better gift that you can give your son than teaching him the morals. You know what I'm saying? And the laws and the statutes in the Bible. You see what they turn out to be. You know what I'm saying? Of course, you teach them everything else. Teach them how to fight, and you know, teach them how to work out, get their body strong. But what's most important is you teaching your son the truth about the Lord and everything in that Bible. So big shout out to what you doing, Cap, and everything down there. But Cap, man, you got to talk to me, man, about this goddamn flood, man, that came through the state of Texas, man. Right now, it's like the biggest thing in the news, man. What's going on with that?
So let me tell you, sir, this is crazy because the day you called me about it, I was in Houston at the time, so I didn't even know this had happened. When I got back home and started doing research about it and started asking the brothers in Killeen that's a little closer to it, they didn't know it happened either. So then I said, man, they said there's a big flood or something out there happening. They said, no, sir, everything's wild out here. Let me check. So now once we all get to looking into it, we see all of Whiteham, the woods of Whiteham has been washed away.
Dang.
And I said, man, where is Kerrville? Where is Hunts, Texas? What is this?
Right.
So I started to look into it. And then I started to find these articles about the racism of this place. I sent the brother an article.
Okay.
I want the brother to pull up the article about the racism.
No sweat. Y'all got it? Okay. Whenever you ready, Cap.
So like it, sir?
I say whenever you ready. The brother pulling it up right now.
Yeah, okay, so this article is gonna really help you understand. Okay, what happened was at 4 a.m, while it was still dark outside, the flood came with about 26 to 29 feet of water in less than an hour.
And I don't know if people know. You gotta put that footage in your brain. If you ever played basketball, you know how high 10 feet is.
Yeah,
right? Now imagine two more of those. That's how high the water went up. Yeah, go ahead, Yachty.
Sir. Now, this happened in the middle of the night. Now, what's even crazier is they just removed the alarming system to talk about the storms and all of that kind of stuff. They fired the people that do that, and a lot of them were Mexicans. And so then I started to look into this town.
Okay.
And if you could read that for me, I can't see it. The one about the racism in that town. Yeah, this really gonna put it in perspective to how the Lord really loves blacks and Hispanics, because a lot of people been messing with our Hispanic brothers, not thinking that they're important.
That's right.
Thinking that they're nobodies.
Right.
But the Lord said, "I will not meet thee as a man."
Damn right.
And so now He came through with a flood and met them. Do you got that part yet?
Do you want the racist part, the first one being you talked about, or you want the second part?
The one with the racist part.
Okay, on the race Caraville.
Khan.
You want me to read it for you as well?
Yeah, if you could. I can't really see it that good.
Khan, sir. It says on race and Caraville.
Go up some more. It's the biases. It's the biased one. Is this the same article?
I think it's down.
I think
we
passed it already.
We
keep going.
Don't go down.
Well, let me just tell you what it said.
Oh, here you go, right here. I don't want.
Okay.
It's the anecdote report of racial bias. That's the one we talked about.
The water. That's it.
Okay, Khan. The anecdotal report of racial bias. Several individuals, particularly Hispanic residents, have shared uncomfortable and discriminatory encounters in Caraville.
Keep going.
On city data form, it is a racist town, especially if you're Hispanic. One time, someone called the police on us because my daughter was born with a birthmark on her face.
Good night.
Second time, we were being followed inside of a store because we were Hispanic. The officer didn't care.
See, this town has this town has a lot of hate groups in it. Go down to that part too. It's right up under here.
Khan.
Yeah, right there.
Okay, Khan. Potential hate group presence. One Redditor noted that Caraville is known for having multiple hate groups in the region, though no specific name were cited.
Now, guess what that means, sir?
Go ahead.
That means that they just all racist. Like the community is racist. And in 1987, this town had a flood like that. 10 people were washed away from a Christian camp, 10 young children, and then it happened again on the 4th of July.
Right.
Sir, the Lord is in the middle of all of this. And He's trying to let everybody know to leave my people alone.
Right.
Now, you know what's not happening right now? He's not in the Middle East fighting for those people over there that's going to war with them Iranians.
Right.
He's not sending the floods to wash away the Iranians because those are not His children.
Right.
But these Hispanics that they've been messing with in this town and all this stuff that's been going on, the Lord sent the flood 27 feet of water came through when the Lord said, "I'm gonna come like a thief in the night." That was so poetic, sir.
Damn right.
Because it was 4 in the morning. They said the warnings, the message that went out, everybody was asleep.
So in other words, Trump removing these cats that normally warn everybody basically was a big mistake.
Sir.
Like this guy is y'all the one voted him in. Voted an idiot in office that's single-handedly destroying your damn country. Go ahead.
If he could go to that second article so he could see about that part right there with the thing that he took away. He took away that little detector, which lets you know about all of the weather and all of the environmental changes.
Right.
And by him doing that, it still wouldn't have helped them because they had just got an inspection done on July the 2nd. They had just passed an inspection on July the 2nd for their campground evacuation setup.
Right.
2 days before.
Damn.
So what? They had their guards down? Look, read that right there.
Khan Wakan, warning and emergency preparedness. Camp Mystics had a disaster plan approved by Texas state inspectors just 2 days before the flood on July 2nd, 2025. However, questions remained about the content of the staff training on the protocol,
right,
as well as the absence of cell service and limited staff response in the dark.
Yeah, see, that approval, that didn't mean nothing.
Right.
The alarm ringing, that didn't mean nothing.
Damn right.
It was nothing that could save these people from this because this was the Lord doing it. Now we hate the death of all these people that happened, and we don't glory in it.
No doubt.
But we also hate what happens to our Hispanic brothers with ICE coming through and sweeping them away from their family.
That's what I listen.
Both things are a tragedy.
That's what I was just gonna say, Cap. Like, you mentioned the racism that they experience in their town or whatever. And Texas, me and you talked over the phone. The state of Texas, man, especially in this area, is world famous for them sundown towns. And I don't got to tell you about the history of the racism that blacks and Hispanics suffered in Texas. I mean, it is insane. Just really the racism that we've suffered all over this country.
Right.
But what you just said was so heavy is the fact that right now, the past years, nobody has cared for what has gone on with the Hispanic children, being separated from their mothers and fathers.
Right.
You see what I'm saying? Like these people that rule over the top of us don't look at us like we're people. And it's hard for us to understand. Anybody that will separate a child from their mother and their father, knowing that they need their mother and father, is an animal.
That's
you
right.
know what I'm saying? And so they look at us like the same way they look at cattle. You know what I'm saying? They look at cattle like, well, they they may miss the baby cattle. They may miss the baby, you know what I mean? But they animals. They'll get over it. Right. And they've done that they've done blacks and Hispanics like this for since basically our whole existence here in America. We ain't got to tell you how they separated black children on the auction blocks during slavery. They ripped the baby, from their arms and didn't really care, you know what I'm saying? But once again, the Lord is the judge, you know what I'm saying, at the end of the day. For so long, America has sat in great power and authority, you understand? But for sure, the Most High, when he come to visit, you know what I'm saying, it's going to be bad. You see what I'm saying? And let this be a warning for blacks, Hispanics, and Native American Indians. Not even a warning, but let this be something that you examine with a good measure. And what I mean by that is that the Lord, it will defend us. You see what I'm saying? But we got to make sure that we're doing what the Lord say to do. And the more and more brothers, blacks, Hispanics come into this truth and start to obey the Most High, the Lord is going to fight against America the same way he fought against the Egyptians.
That's right.
You'll be able to see the parallel, you know what I'm saying, between the two, because they one and the same, which is why the Lord said in Deuteronomy that he was going to bring us into Egypt again. You understand? With ships. We in the greatest slavery known to mankind a second time.
That's right.
Egypt, that's what their whole kingdom was based off of. You understand? Putting the children in Israel in slavery. The only difference now is that the children of Israel don't know that they the children of Israel.
Right.
Because the white man done a great job of wiping out our whole existence about who we are as a people. But you're going to find out that this is the Egypt, you know what I'm saying, that the Lord prophesied about that's going to be destroyed a second time.
That's right.
See what I'm saying? So, well, Yachty, what you bringing out so goddamn heavy? Because I want you had something?
Yeah, kind of, sir. I was just, when you was talking about them destroying our kids, just snatching the kids right out of the mother's arms.
Yeah.
It took me back because, you know, you go on Facebook and TikTok and you see these videos of lions, and when they go into the prize of the buffaloes, their main targets is the kids.
Right.
Like they know they can't beat up on the big buffalo,
That's it.
so they go and snatch off the children.
That's right.
And they just show you how animalistic that these oppressors is, that they know that the way that they get rid of us is they start with the children. Because if you get rid of the children, then no one else can grow to be, you know, strong enough to defeat them.
You're right.
So it looked like this is what they trying to do down there, and just take the kids away.
Right.
And then we can kind of maneuver with blacks and Hispanics, how blacks and Hispanics grow.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So
Yeah,
it just made me remember that. It's like, yeah, they picked the kids off.
Yeah.
The whole but the other thing about that, Cap,
please,
when that herd come together, them lions can't do nothing against that herd.
That's
when they
it.
all come together,
that's it.
That's the lion's biggest enemy.
That's it. Get a brother in hand. You know what I'm saying?
Hey, Salaki, sir, if I could.
Come on, Cap, get down.
Hey, I sent the brother another video, but when y'all was talking about these animals, they're really right on point. Because first and foremost, our oppressor has gotten us to be lone wolves and be separated from the pack. And what we know about wolves is that the lone wolf always dies before the wolf pack, because the wolf pack has support, has a team. It has a way to look out for the weak, and the strong looks out for the children and the young. So now they've divided our houses, made our women lone wolves, made our men lone wolves. Now our children are lone wolves. Our women, our old women are lone wolves and widows. Our old men are old and they lone wolves on the streets as winos. Now our nation is divided and destroyed. Well, that thing that's happening now is the wolf pack is coming together.
That's right.
And now the enemy of my enemy is now my friend. Blacks and Hispanics are starting to join together and love each other because we see we have a common enemy.
Right.
We're starting to see now, you know, how they say together we stand and divided we fall. That depends on the context, because it's really divided we stand and together we fall.
Damn right.
When we divide ourselves from these other nations, that's what make us come together. We got to separate from them.
Damn right.
That's what's important for us to do. Now, ironically, they sent an aide to go and help these people in Kerrville, sir. Do you know what the aide is?
Go ahead.
Let the brother play the video.
Let's do
it. Come on.
You are going to lose your mind, sir.
On the video, they said we still waiting on the brother to send us the video, y'all.
Oh, he sent the video. What you sent him? He sent Rumble on the messenger.
Okay, he grabbing it right now.
Yeah,
you understand?
concert.
But while I got you though, y'all, you had when me and you talk, you said something real interesting. You were saying something that your wife had told you. I didn't mean to cut you off. I'm gonna let you get it back. But you were saying that she had said something about how black people was, the comments black people was making about this flood. Can you enlighten everybody on that part?
Yeah, my wife was saying that everybody in the comment section was saying this is judgment from the Lord. That this happening to this community, because this is a very prestigious community. I think the Kansas City Chiefs owner, I think his daughter was in this accident.
And she still haven't been found. Give me right.
So this is a real. They said a couple of the president's daughters used to go to this camp. This is like a camp where rich people kids get together, get to know each other, and spend the night and stay on the land. All that kind of stuff. And so That's what this camp really was. And so this is absolutely a white thing. You know what I mean? Like, this has nobody else involved with it. This is our oppressor actually getting a punishment. And everyone, I was looking at that Greg Abbott, and he was talking about, he was crying on there talking about how no one's children should be taken from them.
Right.
And how he's so hurt. I've never seen him look that way for Hispanics.
Right.
I've never seen him have that much compassion on black people. I've never seen that. I didn't know he could be so concerned or hurt about someone's children.
That's right.
The Lord teaches class live. I mean, he teach the best classes.
Damn right. That's a straight up fact. Go ahead, Rumble One.
Salakia, if I may,
Please.
sir, we also, Captain Yachty, we talked about that it happened before. I don't know if you wanted to bring that up.
Yeah, sir. It happened in 1987. Yeah, it happened 1987, almost to the date. What 10 of those kids from the Christian camp was wiped away by the same river 30 years ago.
And that's light work compared to what's going on now.
Yeah,
And make no mistake, for the listeners out there, we're not glorifying what happened. You know what
Absolutely
I'm saying?
not.
We're not like our oppressor. You know what I'm saying? He glorifies over our pain and over what happened to our children. You know what I'm saying? We don't do that. You know what I'm saying? Losing the loss of child and the loss of human life is a very serious thing. So make no mistake, we're not glorifying the deaths or the people that's missing at all. You know what I'm saying? But at the same time, what has to be brought out is that we want white people to be able to see that just like you in pain and just like you hurt, you know what I'm saying, we hurt and we go in pain when we get separated from our children as well.
That's right.
You know what I'm saying? And this is a lesson that you're going to have to learn. But of course, white people so diabolical, they're not really going to learn that lesson. Because in the truth, you find out when dealing with these other nations, especially white people, that they only concerned about their pain. They only concerned about what happens to them. They don't care about what happens to you. And that's cool. You know what I'm saying? But this is what has to happen. Blacks and Hispanics and Native American Indian, you're going to have to adapt that same attitude, you know what I'm saying, that white people have. You want to know why they the world's #1 superpower? It comes from self-love. You want to know why, you know what I'm saying, anybody else, you know what I'm saying, the brother, you know what I'm saying, you got to take that conversation, you know what I'm saying? You want to know why other nations are world superpowers? It's because of their self-love that they have for each other. And we got to be able to take a page out of that to see, well, damn, maybe this whole thought of loving everybody, see, look where it done got us. It haven't got us nowhere. So we have to be concerned, just like white people concerned with what's going on with here. We got to be just as concerned, you know what I'm saying, with our children when we go through the same pain. You see what I'm saying, Lamar?
If I may,
Please.
like, on top of what you're saying, like with the self-love, that's obviously the most important part. But also, it's like we gotta understand that even if we separate our love from the other nations, doesn't mean we can't still be intermingled in a society.
Right.
Like we're gonna be in the society of America regardless. It's not like we have a country to go back to as of right now.
Until Christ return. But go ahead.
Come on,
Look, we ain't gonna be intermingled with them forever. This here is a punishment. The blacks and Hispanics, you listen to me good. This life that we live, I'm passing to you back to Lamar. This life that we living right here is not normal. Being under the foot of your oppressors is not normal. We getting up out of here very soon, but we're gonna have to earn our way out. Go ahead, Lamar.
Like the same way, like all the other nations, they all live in America. They have their own little neighborhoods, whatever the case may be. They physically separate themselves. They spiritually separate themselves from all the other nations. They just conduct business. You understand? Like they have their own love. They get their money here. They send it back to where they came from.
Right.
You understand? But being a black person, we get money here. We give it back to everybody else.
Right.
We don't know how to separate. You understand? Living in a place and loving a place.
That's it.
Like we can live somewhere without having to love it.
That's it.
You feel my point? And that's what we got to understand is we don't have to love America just because we live in America.
Damn right. Give it up. Give it up. Yada, you ready to go over this video?
Yeah, come if we could, sir.
Let's get it.
Through Kerr County. And a new team has arrived that's uniquely qualified to help. The mission mules traveled more than 22 hours from North Carolina. 6 mules and a few horses have been navigating devastated areas inaccessible to others, as they did last year after Hurricane Helene.
Just like people came from other states to our state, we are here from North Carolina to help them as long and as hard as we can.
We spoke to Mike Toberer as he set out on his 4th trip of the day. The mules carry equipment for chainsaw crews and water supplies for first responders. But after several days in extreme conditions, the mission has become emotionally exhausting. How hard is that?
That is very hard. It breaks your heart. Because, the people are missing their people now. We can give some closure to some people. I hope it helps.
Stop that right there.
There are
Like when I see that, it takes me back to a month ago. We went over them stories where they purposely flooded black towns. Remember that? Remember them black towns that they purposely flooded?
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? Because them towns was thriving and having. Once again, it wasn't just Black Wall Street. You know what I'm saying? They dropped bombs on Black Wall Street.
Right.
But they had towns normally in the South that they flooded because those towns was doing well. Once again, this position that we in as black people, this ain't a position that we just settled for and was lazy and ain't never try to get ourselves to the top. We've tried, you know what I'm saying, over decades and over decades, but of course, white supremacy has found a way to drown us out.
Salaki, sir, if I could.
Please.
Sir, do you know who they called to help them? The Mexicans. They got the mules helping them, the donkeys helping them after all the devastation. Like the Lord is so poetic. I mean, this is poetic justice.
Right.
That's right.
But anybody that don't understand it, this is so beautiful because we understand what this is. Like after all is said and done, you still need us. And they sent the mule in there, the donkey in there, as a representation of our brothers. Now, after it's all said and done, you asking for some help. Because we the ones that can get the job done.
Damn right. Give it up. Damn right. Listen, the brothers was telling me that, you know what I'm saying, that the so-called Mexican brothers, they sent them in there to help with the flood. You know
we have a video if we want.
We got the video on that. That's good. But see, the one thing I like to tell our so-called Mexican brothers, you know what I'm saying, is this. This the one time you should have let them took care of their business on their own.
Right.
You see what I'm saying? I would have told them, listen, no disrespect. I hope you find your loved ones, but I'm gonna be concerned with continue to fix my people and protect my people from the raids that you doing even up to right now. You know what I'm saying? Like, come on, Israel, you got to get that. Sometimes you got to fight fire with fire.
That's right.
You know what I'm saying? Loving your oppressor is not gonna get it. Because guaranteed, after this situation pass, they're going to go right back, you know what I'm saying, to deporting Mexicans and go right back to being as evil as hell. Like, this is who the white man is. Remember now, when the Lord began to plague Egypt, the more he plagued them, the more they hated the children of Israel more and more.
That's right.
You see what I'm saying? It was like a war going on. The Lord would plague them, and then they come down on us more to eventually. You know what I'm saying? Once they killed them firstborn, then they was like, man, let these people the hell out of here.
Right.
You see what I'm saying? Here's the thing. For those white people that's listening out there, you do not realize what people that you have in slavery.
That's right.
Your forefathers, the scriptures say your forefathers inherited lives. You don't know that the Mexicans are the tribe of Issachar.
Right.
They are one of the 12 lost tribes of the nation of Israel. And all these other Hispanic tribes that you are deporting and acting like these are some little insignificant Amazon people, and you don't even know what the hell you doing. The Bible says, you know what I'm saying, the children of Israel are the apple of the Lord's eye. These people that was brought over here on slave ships, so-called Negroes, you think we probably some little insignificant tribe or whatever, Africans that you could just do anything to. That ain't the case.
Right.
You see what I'm saying? You didn't land it, you know what I'm saying, on God's chosen people. And let me tell you something. The Most High is going to break this empire down slowly but surely. He going to break it. And this just one flood. this place ain't got much long, man.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying? But listen, for you blacks, Hispanics, and Native American Indians, when you see these type of things, this is the time for you to say, I think it's time for us to gravitate towards the Lord when we see the Lord fighting for us.
Right.
You understand? Mayat?
Hey, Comic-Con, Cap. It just off of something you said, it's going to go back to business as usual.
Yeah.
On the same day at the same time, I sound like I'm famous for saying that one. On the same day at the same time that the flood was going on, and Mexicans, not America didn't just call for Mexicans to come. Mexicans voluntarily came over the border from Mexico to help. You know what I mean? While they're doing that, in another part of the country, you got ICE agents running over running a SUV through a crowd of protesters and running over migrants who were protesting the ICE raids.
Real talk.
You know what I'm saying? You also got them down in California raiding a farm that almost turned into a whole goddamn gun battle and shootout.
Right.
And if you look at the footage, a cat ran up with a gun shooting at the ICE agents. But I don't even think he was really one of the people, because he's in all black. He got a black mask on. That's how they do with their what they call agent provocateurs.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Whenever there's a protest, whenever there's something big going on and the media is there, they send anarchists and agents of chaos in there to escalate it to become a more violent situation.
Damn right.
You know what I mean?
Damn right. Y'all, you want to finish playing this video?
Nah, sir. I just wanted to show the fact that they got the Mexicans and they got donkeys there to help these people. And they don't even realize that that's the Mexican signet. That's their sign.
Yeah, that is.
If I could, sir.
That's crazy.
Hold on 1 second. I check engineer.
Super chat.
Oh, say something. Yeah, please. If you out there, please donate. Oh, okay. I'm sorry. Okay, big shout out to Rock Lee Clips on the super chat. He says that the Lord sending judgment. That is correct. You understand?
Right.
The Most High is sending judgment to America. You know what I'm saying? So, and again, but our people gotta be able to see that the Lord sending judgment. A lot of our people, you know what I'm saying, are good slaves. And a good slave, you heard what the brother say, when a good slave, when something happened, you understand, that only make him love the slave master more. You know what I'm saying? But I guarantee you, it was some Mexican somewhere said, bro, I'm not going to help them people with that flood. Let them do what they own. Don't you see what they doing to us? And that brother that said that brother's there got a righteous spirit.
Damn right.
Come on, y'all done.
That's so heavy what you bring out. I don't want, because that's what I was just about to bring up. It's just the fact that, you know what I'm saying, our people, you know what I'm saying, we do have the spirit to where, you know what I'm saying, we be in situations to where it's people, you on welfare and you still trying to share, you know what I'm saying, love to other people that you see suffering around. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
We got to understand in the black, Hispanic, and Native Indian community that we don't got no love to share for these other nations.
Damn right.
We got to funnel all our love and all of our resources into our people, man.
That's
for
a
us
fact.
to get up out of this situation.
That's a fact.
And until we come into that realization, we're gonna continue to be at the bottom of every situation.
Damn right. Yachty, what else? You had something else?
Nah, sir, but on the point of what y'all done just said, when the scripture is telling you blessed are the peacemakers, that was the Lord giving the children of Israel hope. Because with all this oppression that we got going on, you know what I mean, it kind of you start wanting to get out of the spirit. You know what I mean? You start wanting to take the matters into your own hand. And General Muhammad said something so heavy a few weeks ago. He said, the reason everyone knows that we're the children of Israel is because we're not trying to win this battle through our military might. Right. We're not trying to get nukes and, and get guns and all that. We're praying and asking God to fight our battle. That's what the children of Israel has always done. We've always turned to the Lord and had the Lord fight. And because we are doing that and coming back into our culture and following these laws, statutes, and commandments and waiting on our king to bring us justice, the Lord is fighting our battle. And things like this are going to happen more and more and more as brothers wake up, because the prayers of the righteous avail it. You know what I mean? And now these brothers and sisters are coming back into the Lord, and putting down these false gods and this idol worship and turning back to the Most High. And now, and getting in school, getting in the UPK, getting in line.
That's right.
Getting our houses back in order. Now the hope that we have is not on our money, is not on our degrees, our connections. We got hope that our king is going to come back. We got faith and what makes having faith so heavy is when Christ was talking to his disciples, he said, "You believe because you see, but blessed are they that believe that don't see."
That's right.
We are reading a book and changing our lives.
That's right.
I mean, eating different, dressing different, talking different, learning another language, going into the Hebrew and learning this and that. And like, we're doing all of that because of something we read.
That's it.
That faith right there is what's going to bring our king back. And that's why what we're doing is so heavy. So I want to say the water, the Commanding General, your Hunter, for holding on to the truth and giving us this opportunity that we can come up in here and take hold of this knowledge. You know what I mean? So that it could change and save brothers and sisters' lives and fix families and build houses. And, it's just a beautiful thing what we have here.
Damn right. Give it up. You know what I mean? Hey, Yada, we gonna play. We got another video. There was the governor down there, Ted Cruz, senator, politician. We gonna play this video. Ted Cruz, you know what I'm saying, and what he had to say. But what you was just bringing out was so heavy. Go ahead, Ramon. Go ahead. What you was bringing out, you know what I'm saying, was so heavy. You know what I'm saying, and we got to remember that. Listen, us coming together is a very, very, very crucial thing. You know what I'm saying, that brother, it got to happen.
Right.
We didn't try everything else. That's the thing that we got to remember as blacks and Hispanics. We didn't serve every God over here in America, man. We didn't done it. You know what I'm saying? We didn't try to come together with our oppressor. We didn't try everything, and none of these things have worked. None of these things have taken us out of the oppression that we living under. You know what I'm saying? Like the Lord been trying to help you see that what we've been doing ain't right. Even though it been taught to us to serve being a Catholic or being a Christian or being in Islam, we've been taught that these things was right. But the crimes that white people are able to do to us is because of our disobedience to the Most High. Now, what happened with the UPK is in 1969, you had 7 men that learned the truth from a brother, held on to this truth, and brothers like Commander Johnny Hunter came in and the generals and so on and so forth and taught this knowledge, you know what I'm saying, and wisdom to the brothers who in here now.
Right.
And because of it, you know what I'm saying, the Lord is now hearing the prayer of a few. We just a few. You see what I'm saying? We just a few, you know what I'm saying? And look what the Lord is doing from just the prayers of a few men. Now imagine more and more of our brothers and sisters start to wake up, and we know it's hard, man. It's a very hard thing. Get me right on this, because it's a hard thing to turn from the religion that you believe since you was a kid. You see what I'm saying? That first thing people tell you, well, man, you've been going to church all this time. You've been eating pork. You know what I'm saying? What you know what I'm saying? And they act like you can't change. But black people and Hispanic, black and brown, we listen, we got to change.
Right.
And this is just a small thing of what the Lord did. You know what I mean? So
That's right,
let's play this joint right here.
Mr. President.
Senator from Texas.
Mr. President, Texas is grieving. Our hearts are shattered by what transpired in the early hours of Friday, July 4th. In just a few hours, over 1.8 trillion gallons of rain fell upon Central Texas. The Guadalupe River, ordinarily a beautiful, peaceful, calm river, rose nearly 30 feet in less than an hour. The result was utter and complete devastation. As we stand here today, there are over 100 Texans confirmed to be dead. And that number is still expected to rise. We have 27 girls and counselors confirmed dead from Camp Mystic. and that number likewise may well rise. Mr. President, many in this body may not be familiar with the Hill Country where this happened. I want to tell you a little bit about it. The Hill Country is in Central Texas. I love every part of our great state, but I think the Hill Country is by far the most beautiful part of our state. As the name suggests, there are rolling hills, beautiful rivers. And for a century, the Hill Country has been a place where young people across Texas have gone to summer camps. There are some 40 summer camps just in Kerr County. And it has been a place where young girls, young boys go to make friends, to learn independence. Camp Mystic is one of the most storied camps in Texas. It is 100 years old, founded in 1926. For 100 summers, Camp Mystic has hosted girls. It's a Christian camp.
Hey, give me right on this. Some of the, I guess a lot of prestigious children went to these camps.
Summer camp, Conway.
You know what I'm saying? And so he's speaking, and just listen to the way he's speaking about this here. The one thing I can guarantee you, you know what I'm saying, is you see how he doing this speech right here? They ain't do none of that when Hurricane Katrina went through.
Sir.
You know what I'm saying? I don't know if y'all remember that. You know what I'm saying? When Hurricane Katrina came through and swept a lot of our people away, you know what I'm saying? It wasn't nothing like this here.
At all.
Y'all done?
That's Salaki had one, if I can remember correctly, they called them refugees.
That's a straight up fact. You understand? That is a straight up fact. But it definitely wasn't no sentimental speech like this here. You see what I'm saying? Yada, you still there?
Yeah, sir. It looked like he got a heart.
Hey, Yada, I didn't know if you had the role or not, you know what I'm saying? But you more than welcome to hang on with us. It's up to you.
Okay, sir. Yeah, I got to roll up I got to head to San Antonio.
Okay.
We got, I missed camp today, but I'm still working, so it's all good.
Man, give it up to Captain Yatazaq, man. We appreciate you joining us, Cap.
Most High in Christ, sir, the water for having me. It's an honor and a privilege just to be called up to do something like this. So, anytime you need me, sir, I'm here.
Man, listen, Captain Yatazaq, you understand, the camp leader over so many zones in Texas. He's a brother that will be down Midwest Fire Weekend.
That's
Captain
right.
Yatazaq will be down here getting it in, you understand, for Fire Weekend. You understand? By the time, you understand, he gonna come down here and do the south side. Yeah. By the time the brother get back on the plane, listen, his Texas boot gonna be hanging off on the damn plane. You understand? I'm gonna try to weigh you out, Yachty, when you come down here.
Hey, sir, you always do, every time.
Damn right. I appreciate you, man. So with that, Cap, man, Lord, Yabashim Yashabakata. All right. Go ahead, damn right, give it up. Go ahead, finish playing some more of that video. And get Isaiah 47 and 9. We can just play just a little bit more of it. Go ahead, because I want.
Hey, Cap, real quick.
Please.
Because we was all laughing about this. He said that 1.7 trillion tons of rain fell. Who the hell is doing the math over how much rain dropped? Like who is they mathematicians?
Exactly. He got it down to the decimal. Go ahead.
Hey, Cap. Hey, Con, we were laughing about that, but you know that sparked a thought in my head, sir.
Go ahead.
What was all this sentiment? What was all these tears? What was all this sympathy and effort when all them tons of crack was floated into our neighborhoods and our communities in the 80s to support the Iran-Contra war?
That's it.
When they had the CIA teaming up with Rick Ross and other people around the nation and putting a metric ton of crack in our community, along with guns, automatic weapons, you know what I mean?
That's a fact.
And all types of horrible imagery to turn our what was once a paradise for black people into hell on earth for black people.
That's a straight up fact. Get a brother hand for that. Let's get a little bit more of that video if we could.
And it trains young girls in teamwork and camaraderie, in independence, and it produces some of the most incredible friendships, lifetime friendships you have ever seen. Many Texas summer camps, at the end of what is often a month-long session, there's a closing ceremony that's typically 1 or 2 days. And I will tell you, it is an incredible thing to see Texas women coming back to these girls' camps, because you will regularly see a grandmother and a mother and a little girl, all of whom attended the same camp. It is a tradition that has stitched together thousands of Texans all across our great state. I will tell you, for me, this is not abstract or theoretical. This crisis hits very, very close to home for me. For a decade, my daughters have gone to camp in Kirk County, in Hunt, Texas. They've gone to camp just a couple of miles away from Camp Mystic. Just last week, my wife Heidi was in Hunt picking up my youngest daughter, Catherine.
All right, well, you can go ahead. You can stop that.
Come.
Everybody get the point.
Come.
Y'all done, go ahead.
What's so heavy about even bringing this up, Adawan, is the fact that, you know what I'm saying, this devil gonna go on and on about, you know what I'm saying, his sentiments for these girls, and he should.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? He should have sympathy for what's going on.
Yeah.
But it's never this same sentiments when it comes down to Black, Hispanic, and Native Indian community.
That's a
you know
fact.
What I'm saying? We go through things like this on a daily basis. You know what I'm saying? In this country, you know what I'm saying, inflicted by this country, not inflicted by, you know what I'm saying, what they would call a natural disaster. We understand where exactly where it's coming from. You know what I'm saying?
And let me tell you something. That right there is he's a real leader. You see the concern that he got for his people. You see that he talking about the daughters and the children and all that. Like this cat right here, that's what real leaders who love their people do. Where your leaders at, you know what I'm saying, when our children is being deported across the border. You know what I'm saying? Things are being done to our children. It's an attack on our children every day in this place. Where the leaders at to stand up and do this cat standing up, you know what I'm saying, look like he in some important place, I don't know where, you know what I'm saying, doing a whole soliloquy, you know what I'm saying, which he should do. You see what I'm saying? But where your leaders at to do this right here? You know what I'm saying? When the horror show that goes on with us right now, because while he making this speech, America is also deporting children right now and separating them from their families while they doing this their mourning. You see what I'm saying? Which make it very hypocritical. You understand what I'm saying? But where your leaders at to stand up and speak like how he's speaking right here.
Right.
The only way you're gonna find brothers, leaders that do that is in the ISUPK.
Damn right, sir.
You know what I'm saying? But of course, when we speak about the crimes that happen to our children, we speak about the crimes that happen to us as a people. We hate it for it.
Right.
We told to go get a job.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Oh, nobody want to hear that.
Right.
We get hated for speaking the truth, which is how you know what I'm saying, we following Christ.
That's right.
Christ said in the Bible, know of a certain that they going to hate you because they hated me.
That's right.
And Christ, when he walked the earth, he was hated because he tried to show love to the one people who you are not supposed to show love to.
Right.
And that's us.
That's right.
And that's
sir.
why that's the reason why he was put to death, and that's the reason why these people would like to put you to death. Because of the truth that's coming out of your mouth.
Facts.
Which let you know what I'm saying, that the words that you are speaking are so powerful here in the ISUPK. The words we speaking, brothers, they moving the earth.
Damn right,
you see what
sir.
I'm saying? And we must continue to do what we do. Let me get that scripture if I could.
Come
Go ahead, before you read that, Ramawan, please. Get down, bro.
Was in 1963, you know what I'm saying, it was a bombing inside of a church that took a bunch of our little women, like little girls.
4 little girls. They call it the 4 little girls in Alabama, right? Yeah.
We don't look at this the same way. Like the way they look at it, they looked at like this is a world event for what happened with this white under this I don't want to call him a brother,
right?
But you know, oppressor or whatever you want to call him.
Right.
Say, this happened with these little girls, and of course, it might have been big in the black neighborhoods or whatever, but it wasn't big enough to spark a controversy because it kept happening again and again and again and again. Birmingham, Alabama, been the site of so much atrocity to how much we get murdered and killed. You know what I'm saying? That we don't even understand that when we look at stuff like this, they're still trying to plead to us. They try to plead to us to say, hey, look, we get hurt too.
Right.
Stuff happens to us too.
That's right.
Like, this is what this is. This is a plain, like, if you see, I get it. I get it. He really cared for his nation. I get
For sure.
it. We do too.
Right.
But he's really pleading for the fact because he's trying to say that I'm pleading for my nation
Right.
the same way a black person do for theirs. Or the same way a Native American do for theirs, or the same way a Hispanic do for theirs. So we all going through stuff. This is the way they use. This is the plight they use to keep us shackled. To say that we all going through the same thing. We equal.
Right.
We equal. We're all going through the same things. We going through stuff in the world, like people getting bombed with us,
Right.
just like they is with y'all. People
Right.
going to jail with us, just like they do with y'all. People
Right.
got unaliving themselves, getting unalive, just like they do with y'all.
That's right.
So you know what I'm saying. I just wanted to bring that up because that looked like a plight to put itself on the same playing field as blacks and Hispanics. Which it don't work. That
That's
ain't even the truth.
That's right. Give it up. Give it up. Give it up. Yeah, man. Read what you got.
Hey, Cat, if I could, before we get the scripture
Please.
out, we got, if I could, let's get those likes up. You know what I'm saying? Hit that super chat. We got almost 2,000 people watching live right now. You know what I'm saying? So if you hit that like button, share, subscribe, hit that super chat, you know what I'm saying? Support this truth, support this podcast. You know what I'm saying? Drive that algorithm through the roof so the rest of the world can see what you are watching right here, right now. It may save somebody's life.
Damn right.
You know what I
Damn
mean?
right. You understand? Go ahead, read that.
Sir, come with con. It's the book of Isaiah, chapter 47 and verse 9. Could I start at verse 8, sir?
Please.
The book of Isaiah, chapter 47 and verse 8. Therefore, hear now this, thou that are given to pleasures.
Thou that are what?
Given to pleasures.
It's talking about America, given to the pleasures of this place. You understand? The power, the authority. America is given to all the pleasures in this world. That's what this empire is about. Pleasures, having fun. You understand? Having all the lewd sex in the world. You see what I'm saying?
Right.
Doing all the drugs in the world.
Right.
Keep reading.
That dwelleth carelessly.
That dwelleth what?
That dwelleth carelessly.
Dwelleth carelessly mean they dwelleth with no concern, you know what I'm saying, about the Most High. You understand? They do whatever they want to blacks, Hispanics, and Native American Indians without any care in the world. That's what it means to dwell carelessly. Read.
That saith in thine heart.
That saith in thy what?
In thine heart.
And it says heart, meaning that says in their mind. Read.
I am.
I what?
I am.
Read.
And none else beside me.
And none what?
None else beside
That's
me.
that God complex that you see the white people have. That's what it means. It says, I am and none besides me. Remember, that quote is come from the Lord. In the book of Exodus, the Lord said, I am, and there's no other God besides me. The Lord trying to show you that these people, they didn't got so powerful where they think that they God and that nothing can happen to them. Keep reading.
I shall not sit as a widow.
I shall what?
I shall not sit as a widow.
Meaning I ain't gonna mourn. Like how blacks and Hispanics and Native American Indians, we mourn every day. You know what I'm saying? But these people that rule over us, they take the mind like they're not gonna do no mourning. You understand? That's a person that's full of pride. They've been in power for so long that they think they ain't gonna do no mourning. Keep reading.
Neither shall I know the loss of children.
Neither shall I what?
Know the loss of children.
We know the loss of children. Our
Right.
babies die in America every day.
Right.
Them babies, you know what I'm saying, so-called Hispanic brothers and sisters, they children are suffering every day, being thrown in dog cages. Did we forget about that?
Right.
Did we forget that these children are being put in dog cages on the border? Keep reading.
Khan verse 9.
Let's get it.
But these two things shall come to thee.
But what?
But these two things shall come to thee.
This is the word of the Lord here. You understand? And you can't come up against this. You understand? Read.
In a moment.
In a what?
In a moment.
Go ahead.
In one day.
And what?
In one day.
Read.
The loss of children.
The what?
The loss of children.
That's what you seen take place when that flood hit. You understand? Like the Lord knows how to fight. You understand? And the Lord trying to show us, blacks and Hispanics, how to fight. Now is the time that for us to get down with our God so he can continue to fight against the nation that have fought against us for so long.
Right.
That loving our neighbors ourselves ain't talking about white people, man.
That's right.
Loving our enemy, it ain't talking about white people. That's talking about you.
That's
We
right.
have become enemies to ourselves.
Right.
You got to learn the context of the Bible. You don't have to learn the context, which is why you fall for the same mistakes over and over and over. Once again, that slave Bible that they created, you know what I'm saying, in the 1600s is still in your brain. But the slave Bible ain't real. You got to read the whole Bible. You understand to understand it, and you got to understand it. You got to learn from the men who the Lord authorized to teach it to you. Keep reading.
Colin Wakan, and widowhood.
And what?
And widowhood.
Widowhood is the loss, you know what I'm saying, of your wife. Loss of women, you know what I'm saying, which we suffer that, you know what I'm saying. Excuse me, widowhood is when you lose, a woman loses her husband. You understand? It becomes a widow. You understand? We suffer that every day. We also suffer from self-affliction. You understand? Because we so brainwashed in this place that we believe single parenthood, namely a mother, is the way to go. You know what I'm saying? We so destroyed that we basically have learned to self-destruct in this place. But the Lord is showing you something, that the things that blacks and Hispanics and Native American Indians have suffered for 400 years, the Most High is going to recompense it on the people that have been ruling over us for so long.
Damn right.
That's what you're reading right here. Any more on that?
We can drop it, sir.
You understand? So I just wanted to bring that scripture out. Go ahead. Please, you know what I'm saying? Give it up, Officer Yatazaq. The brother said the Roundtable Truth Podcast is like no other because not only do they discuss the issues that the plagues the black community, but also the solutions. Damn right. Give it up. You understand? Right. Listen, when we started this podcast, we said amongst ourselves, it's no use in us talking about the problems of black people and Hispanics unless we can offer a solution.
Right.
Anybody can get a mic, anybody can start a podcast, but are you offering a solution? Are you offering the wisdom that a person and that a man can live by or a sister can live by? That's what makes, you know what I'm saying, the truth the truth.
Come on.
See what I'm saying? So what the brother was bringing out is so heavy. You know what I'm saying? Go ahead, Yaradan.
I like it, sir.
Please.
If I could, sir, I mean, is this a telltale sign, you know what I'm saying, that the Most High is really speaking to us? Because if you think about it, you just had all the fires going on in California.
That's it.
Now we having all these issues in Texas and different things like this.
That's it.
So-called, like I said, so-called natural disasters, as they would label it. But these are things, you know what I'm saying, that you know what I'm saying, that can only be orchestrated by one entity, you know what I'm saying, the Most High power, you know what I'm saying? And it's happening in these particular places. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying?
Now, get it, brother hand. I want to highlight General Kobalamov, who's in the chat. He shared Isaiah 47:1. And Isaiah 47:1 says, "Come down and sit in the dust, O virgin daughter of Babylon." You understand? That right. Sit in the dust is meaning the Lord is getting ready to bring America and white people into a very low state.
That's right.
You understand? Old virgin of daughter, because America really technically ain't never been touched like other nations have. You know what I'm saying? As far as bombs being dropped and, you know, wars destroying their country, this is the one place that ain't never been touched.
That's right.
And the Lord don't want it to get touched until he deal with it. Once again, the Most High is going to deal with America for what they have done to the 12 lost tribes of the nation of Israel.
That's right,
You
sir.
understand? I'm going to finish that scripture. Finish that scripture if you could.
Colin Wakan.
Go ahead.
Come down and sit in the dust, O virgin daughter of Babylon.
Keep reading.
Sit on the ground.
Go ahead.
There is no throne.
There is no what?
There is no throne.
There is no throne, meaning even though white people are in authority right now, the Lord is showing you that they're not going to sit on the throne. You understand? The man who going to sit on the throne is a black man whom you call Jesus Christ.
That's right.
You understand? From the tribe of Judah. He is going to sit on the throne after America loses their power. This is the man that's going to sit on the throne. And guess who else going to sit on the throne? The 12 lost tribes of the nation Israel.
That's right.
Black, Hispanic, and Native men, Indian men going to be put in power.
That's
now,
right.
you can't tell me that ain't the world's, you know what I'm saying, that ain't a phenomenon in itself. The people who don't have a military, the people who you think don't have no power,
are one day gonna be ruling over white people? That sound like the craziest thing that you ever heard.
Sir.
It's like a movie. You know how you see a movie, but you see a insignificant person rise to the top? Well, that's what's about to take place in the last days. And we got to be able to see, like Yaradan is saying, the Most High is talking to us, man.
That's
right. The
right.
Most High is talking to blacks and Hispanics. He's showing you, man, listen, I'm going to defend you. You know, understand? I'm going to defend you. Even though these crimes are being done to Hispanics, the more and more that these crimes be done to Hispanics, the more and more you're going to see America get plagued. You understand? And don't shed no tears for this place, man, because they damn sure don't shed no tears. I definitely ain't shedding no tears. I ain't throwing no party because it wasn't happening, because I know, you know what I'm saying, the hurt of the loss of a child. I know the hurt of the loss of a lover. So we ain't sitting around having no parade. That ain't what we do. We men of character and honor. You understand? But at the same time, I ain't shedding no tear for them at all. You know why? Because they don't shed no tears for all the things that been done to us. So I damn sure ain't shedding no tear for them. You understand? Any more on that scripture?
A little bit more, sir.
Go ahead.
Khan. O daughter of the Chaldeans,
go ahead.
For thou shalt no more be called tender and delicate.
Thou shalt what?
No more be called tender and delicate.
Man, and that's just the Lord, you know what I mean, prophesying the fall of the greatest empire that ever existed on God's green earth, which is America. You understand? And once this empire fall, the Lord's going to raise up our kingdom.
That's
you know what
right.
I'm saying, for us.
That's right.
Yeah, so we could drop that. I think we did what we going to say about the whole situation with the flood. Where we going next, Lamont?
Did you want to jump back into the fourth?
Please, whatever you got next.
Come on. Yeah, we want to go touch on, you know, the violence that happened over the 4th across America, and not only Chicago. You understand? For people that always want to be you know, it's all fun and games and stuff like that, but the Lord says something different. It's like he said something different with these so-called natural disasters. Is that he sends plagues during the white man's holidays. Yeah, right. So IG has the statistics on that.
Come.
The number of violent deaths over the 2025 4th of July weekend.
Wait, say the first part again, please.
The number of violent deaths.
Violent deaths. It didn't just say deaths.
Right.
It made sure to say violent deaths because that's crime. That's people being unalive, not just by car crashes or, you know, heart attacks, anything like that. That's legitimate crime. You understand? But it's supposed to be one of the, you know, God's favorite days in America. Ain't it?
Right.
Go ahead.
Come.
Freedom Day.
Over the 2025 4th of July weekend is not definitively known, but estimates and reports suggest it was a significant number. The National Safety Council estimates 437 traffic fatalities during the holiday period.
Oh, wait.
400 what?
37.
Oh, wait.
That's insane.
Go
ahead.
Chicago saw at least 8 fatal shootings and over 55 people shot.
You understand? But this is a land of the free. You understand? You want to know why people die? It's because the land of the free.
Right.
You understand? They free to do whatever they want on
4th of July.
4th of July. And not only that, it's like they sending the fireworks up. Guess what those fireworks are doing?
Masking gunshots.
Masking the gunshots. Not only that, is 90% of the people, especially that have guns, shoot the guns into the air.
Right.
You understand? Not knowing some of those bullets might have unalived somebody else because gravity exists.
Right.
To some the people out there that say it don't. You understand? People are unalive during these days because they have such a prime opportunity to do so. Everyone's either hanging out at someone's crib or at the beach, whatever the case may be. Your gunshots are going to get masked by other gunshots or all the fireworks in the world. So you have the perfect opportunity to catch a lick, and people take advantage of that. Get it said. Go ahead. Oh my God.
Hey, it's like I said, and like Cap said earlier, what our people need. Look, if you're Black, Hispanic, or Native American Indian, you need to realize the Lord is not with you on these holidays. On these American holidays, I'm talking about everything from Christmas to Valentine's Day. Every holiday, we come out with the statistics of how many of our brothers and sisters have been unalived on every single holiday that America has to offer. It's about time that we realize that the God that created everything, as the scriptures say, hates these holidays and is not with us. And we have a higher chance of losing our life on a holiday than we do any other time during the year.
That's it.
You know what I mean? It's like it, sir.
Go ahead, because
just a small cliff note. And I know Officer Iwalan will probably agree with this. Why blacks and Hispanics is shooting all their ammo off in the air? Those white folks is still stacking theirs up. So we just looking stupid. We are definitely crippling ourselves for any type of protection or defense that we could have. And, you know, in case you just saw when we was in Atlanta, right? And they said, look at all those black guys marching in the park.
Yep.
What are they marching for? They marching for war because they know all they got to do is sing us a lullaby before 4th of July. We gonna go right home, shoot all our bullets up, and they still stacking up. We can't defeat them in war being like this, being in the world like this.
Right.
Right, Lamar.
Not only that we wasting our bullshit up in the air, what we're doing is we unaliving our own soldiers that should be fighting in our military.
Damn right.
That's the biggest part. We're unaliving our own military force because we can't get off of we need to hate someone that lives on a different block. We got to hate him because he has a different skin tone to me, or he did this or he did that. We can't get out of that black hatred because we in this Christian church. So now we unaliving the one military force that we should have,
right,
to fight against the oppression of the so-called white man.
Damn right.
That's a heavy point. We got an article or video on that.
IG reading.
Go ahead, IG.
Come. According to ABC 7 Chicago nationally, the Gun Violence Archive reported over 220 gun violence deaths and close to 570 wounded, according to CBS News. These figures highlight a concerning trend of gun violence and traffic accidents during the holiday weekend.
Well, this don't sound like a holiday of love and peace to me. I thought this was all about pulling out the barbecue grills and getting high. You know what I'm saying? But of course, that ain't what it's about. The 4th of July, lighting fireworks and all this and that. And here's truly what it is that this is the American way.
Right.
Like when you talk about the 4th of July, you know what I'm saying? They talk America, you know what I'm saying, got their independence through violence. But America also established, you know what I'm saying, their wealth and their dominance through violence.
Right.
And who were they being violent with? Us.
Damn right.
1776, we were coming over on slave ships. 1776, our women were getting raped.
Right.
Our sons was getting raped.
Right.
Our daughters was getting raped.
Right.
You understand? So, of course, when it comes to you celebrating this holiday right now, it's not even in the right spirit for a black or Hispanic man to be celebrating this because it don't involve you. If anything, what it's going to make you do is do what you're doing, which is shoot each other, because you know you don't have no involvement in it. And guess what? What you also know, you know in the back of your mind, you still in captivity. You understand? So, of course, a person that's been in captivity for so long, it's like a man being in solitary confinement, you understand, for years.
Right.
He's going to develop a mental illness, man. And we have developed a mental illness to where we ain't going to go shoot our oppressor. Not saying that you should. But you know who we gonna shoot? Us. Like the brother was bringing out. The worst thing that we could be doing in these last days is being violent towards one another. Like if you gonna shoot some damn bullets, you know what I'm saying? Go to the gun range and prepare for the race war that's about to come. You understand? These militia groups are about to attack black and Hispanic and Native Indian communities like something you could not believe, and you need to be somewhere practicing for that and get ready to protect yourself. This is what we've certified prophets of the Lord and have learned from Commander General Hanna what upcoming days that was about to go down. You see what I'm saying? I think which we gonna run. I'm coming to you, Yardan. Which we gonna run another video tonight. The situation that happened in Philadelphia was on the 4th of July, I believe. You know what I'm saying? Where they was shooting at each other on the damn porch. Now, why is the Lord trying to show you this? He's trying to show you the error in your ways, black people. You understand? You got to start seeing the error in what the hell you doing. Because like the brother, like Yardan say, every day the Lord is talking to you, but you refuse to listen. You thinking that the Lord talking through you by running up in the church on Sunday morning. The Lord ain't talking to you in those churches. You know who's talking to you in them churches on Sunday morning? Satan.
That's right.
Satan is speaking through your Christian pastor every Sunday morning.
Right.
And your Christian pastor, he don't have the knowledge or the wisdom to prepare you for the danger that's about to come. You're in a dangerous place when you living in America, man. Sir. Don't you know that the fall of America means they're going to be more hateful for you than they've ever been? Anytime white people get in a state of where they feel as though their country is about to lose its power or fall, they're going to need somebody to take this out on. And that people they're going to take it out on is us. You understand what so we mean? We should be organizing and gathering ourselves together like Zephaniah 2:1 said to do.
That's right.
Damn
you
right.
understand?
Damn right, sir.
Hey, sir, what's so heavy about what you're saying, sir, is the fact that, and it reminds me of when you told me, like General Muhammad had talked several years ago about, you know what I'm saying, like whatever you fear, you're gonna serve. You know what I'm saying? And what we don't understand as blacks, Hispanics, and Native Indians is that, you know what I'm saying, because we fear the white man and his power, you know what I'm saying, that's what we serve. And that power and that spirit, you know what I'm saying, of that what he has, you know what I'm saying, for the 4th of July, that spirit of 4th of July, you know what I'm saying, that was a spirit of war against his own that was oppressing him. You know what I'm saying?
That's it.
And that spirit enters into our people on that day.
Damn
you know what I'm saying? That's why, you know what I'm saying, we go to war with the people that's right around us. You know what I'm saying?
Damn right. Listen, and it goes to show you that sometimes you have to fight a revolution to get against your own people in order to get free. Get me right. Because British white people and American white people, they the same people, but one sect of white people was oppressing another. America fought a revolution against the British to get free, and then they end up becoming the world's #1 empire from going to war with their own people. And the point I'm trying to bring out is that we should learn something from that. Right. You understand? Because it's a revolution that we have to fight too. Black people. And that revolution that we got to fight is against the religious institutions that have brainwashed us for 400 years. We doing it in the ISUPK under Commander Jenny Hunter. You know Commander Jenny Hunter. He hated by the church. You see what I'm saying? But when they see the ISUPK, they tuck their tail. You understand? Because they know, you know what I'm saying, that they are not prepared, you know what I'm saying, to go to war with us on a spiritual level as it pertains to the word of the Lord. You understand? They know they're going to be overmatched with that. But this is the revolution that we got to fight. Like like getting the shackles off us, start with getting them off our brains. And you understand? And religions have put shackles on our brain. It have weakened us as a people to basically lay down and accept the oppression that we receiving when we supposed to be a people of war when it's time to war. Peace is good too, but you can't get peace unless you go to war. And it's time to go to war against these religions that have destroyed us, in my opinion.
Come on, so a little bit of historical fact real quick.
Please.
You know, for all the people that don't know, the word religion comes from a Greek word named religio, which means to bind and constrict. You know, you are not allowed to go anywhere besides here. You know what I'm saying? You in Christianity, they're going to make sure you don't ever venture out.
That's it.
You in Islam, they're going to make sure you don't ever go and try to find something new.
That's it.
It's supposed to trap you in one mental state, one spirit, and leave you at that.
That's it.
Come on,
damn right. That's heavy that you bring that out now. You know what I'm saying? Before we go on any more on that article?
Law, that was all we needed for
that. Was all?
We have Philly next.
Let's get the Philadelphia video next. This right here, I mean, this was a war. Shit, look, I was watching the video, and as I was watching, I started ducking my head down. I said, "Damn, I'm watching the video." I thought I was on the porch with these niggas. Lord have mercy.
Cap,
please.
If I made it, it goes right along to what Officer Lamont was just saying earlier. We using all our bullets on each other, like we supposed to be, and we using all our bullets on our soldiers, the ones who supposed to be protecting us. If they was in this school and if they came in here and found out the value that they really were, just like the Bible say, you were like above rubies. Like if they knew how valuable they were, they wouldn't be out there shooting each other, and, unaliving one another. They would be right here protecting their people.
Get a brother a hand, you know what I'm saying? And they don't value each other because we being taught in this place to hate each other. Right. And one of the foundations of us learning to hate one another is when you go get educated by your oppressor. We don't understand this, but when you go to the school with your oppressor, even if it ain't one white person in your school, the curriculum, you know what I'm saying, is a racist curriculum, meaning this. When you learn about how great another people are, you know what I'm saying, every day in school, and then they give you just 1 month to teach you about yourself, brother, you're going to develop self-hate just naturally. You know what I'm saying? When you learn about how great white people is every year in school, well, you're going to be looking and sitting in this class like, well, I ain't white. Right. But the people I'm learning about that's supposed to be so great and prestigious, they are totally different people from me. So where do I fit in this society? You understand? Then they say, oh, well, slavery, you know what I'm saying? But our beginning, listen, the earth been around for a long time, for thousands of years. And black people's beginning is not slavery. That's right. This is why you don't learn. This is why you don't fight to go learn from your oppressor. And this is something stupid that our people thought was right. You know what I'm saying? Doing the Brown or Board education, once that happened, we thought it was right to go and sit in schools with white people because our schools was so-called in poverty. Well, you sit in that poverty. Even though you sitting in that poverty, one thing that we did have at that time was our family was intact. That's right. Black love was intact. We wasn't doing what we doing right now. And we started to integrate, you know what I'm saying, mentally. Mentally, we started to integrate with America. And now you look up in 2025, our children are totally lost. They hate each other like something you could not believe. They don't know what it is, you know what I'm saying, to even have a parent, which means everything that you so-called fought for. Y'all keep talking about black people fought for this and we died for this and we didn't made so much progress. Well, this shooting that you see on this porch right here is God showing you that there is no progress. And God is also showing you that something needs to be addressed. Because if this is what our future looks like, our children shooting at one another, then, brother, we in trouble. You see what I'm saying, Lamar?
Kind of made like what we were talking about with the floods and whatnot. Like they made sure the white senators and all that, they made sure to go show, oh yeah, we have to pray and fight for these families, that white families that lost their loved ones and stuff like that. That's what they're going to put on the air. You understand? But guess what they're going to put on the air when it comes down to the black communities? Go ahead. The shooting. That's it. You understand? To say, oh, white people, we got to save and protect them. Yeah. But when it comes to black people, they just killing each other. Right. So they're criminals. They look at what they're doing. Right. There's no point in having any type of mercy on them because they don't even have mercy upon themselves. That's it. You understand? And that's the type of psychological oppression we've been under. We don't have to be in chains no more to be destroyed. That's it. You understand? We just got to believe that once we start doing what we just saw in Philly, shooting at one another and trying to unalive one another, that's just as bad, if not worse, than being a physical chain.
And listen, what you're saying so heavy. Here's what we got to do as black people and Hispanics. We got to go back to where we're teaching our children about us. You understand? We got to go. You want to go back to black love? Let's go back to where not only we in there teaching, but we in there teaching about how great we are. Damn right. That's what we needed. You understand? And let's teach teach our children how important, you know what I'm saying, not just the children, but teach our adults. Because adults, shit, they acting like children damn self. We got to be totally retaught. We got to be taught about God all over. We got to be taught about who we are all over. And then we got to sit in school all day, you know what I'm saying, and learn black love, you know what I'm saying, like something you could not believe. And then things like this won't happen when we get retaught. It's time to be retaught to fix this situation. I'm coming to you, Lamar. Go ahead, Yaradon.
What's so heavy about what you're saying, sir? If you even think about why so many of these people was together. If you see that block, you see people running, you see like a parade of people running down this small, tiny block. Why are these people all gathered together on this day? You know what I'm saying? What are they celebrating on that day?
Right.
You know what I'm saying? They celebrating white man's independence.
Hold on real quick. All of a sudden, Dr. then walked in, give him a hand. You understand? Tribe of Issachar in the building. You understand? Show you now. Listen, we don't just talk that black. I'm sorry, y'all.
No, you too wild.
But we don't just talk that black and brown love in the ISUBK. It's a real thing up in here. You understand? This is our nigga right here. You understand? From the tribe of Issachar, so-called Mexicans, man. He on that. You know what I mean?
I was wrapping it up with that, sir. You know what I'm saying? They coming together to celebrate the white man's independence, like you said. We was in a slave field at that period of time.
That's right.
In 1776.
That's right.
We was in a field picking cotton.
Yeah. Right.
Or coming to a barbecue. Yeah. You were the barbecue. They was hanging you up on a tree and lighting you up. You know what I'm saying, at that time.
Man, what you saying so heavy? If that had been taught to those children, they wouldn't been out there like that.
Right, sir.
They'd been at home and say, all black and Hispanic people, they not even outside today on the 4th of July. Right. They at home. That would shock white people. Like, what's going on? You understand? Like, what you gonna find out is the more and more that you start to love each other, that's when they gonna really start to hate you. You understand? But as long as you trying to, you know what I'm saying, join them, they gonna hate you. Hate you in either way. You see what I'm saying? But brother, what you said was so heavy because had our children been taught what was being actually done to us during that time, they wouldn't even have been out there like that. You understand? Once again, the most important thing, you know what I'm saying, that can happen to a child is about what you teach them. You know what I'm saying? That we so gone mentally that we think, you know what we think is important to our children? How they dress. What lipstick we can go buy our daughters. You know what I'm saying? What clothes we can go buy our daughters where they can dress like a whore at 8 years old. You see what I'm saying? Or what gym shoes we can go buy our son. We think success is, man, look at them new Jordans. You know what I'm saying? Like we sick. And here's the one thing about being sick. Some sick people know they need help. Yes, sir. But blacks and Hispanic, you sick and you don't want to even get the help. Right. And the Lord trying to show you, man, look at the era of what the hell is going on. Right. But of course, you know what I'm saying, a ton of our people going to ignore it, except the brothers in the ISUBK. You know what I'm saying? They've been raised well. Commander General Hanna is a leader that sincerely loves the people. And when you sincerely love a people like us that's been hated for so long, you going to be hated, oddly enough. You understand? But Commander General Hanna is willing to walk that walk of being hated, you understand, to be able to fix our babies because he care about our babies. And when you care about our babies, you don't give a damn about nobody hate you. I damn sure don't. When it comes to speaking the truth, I don't care who in the hell hate me. Hate the UPK all you want. You keep hating and hating and hating. We gonna keep fixing and fixing. We like the mechanics, you know what I'm saying, when it comes to blacks and Hispanics. Who in the hell hate a mechanic? The mechanic fixing your car, you sit down there, I hate that nigga. That nigga fixing my engine and this, that, never so I can drive. Why would you hate the men that's fixing you? Examine that. Because I want
Salaki,
please.
I just want to paraphrase just off what you were saying. Paraphrase what didn't Christ say? Just know before they hated you, they hated me first.
That's right.
So I mean, of course, if you're doing what you're supposed to do, then the outcome of it is going to be hate. It's not going to be everybody love you. Everybody loves the Christian pastor.
That's it.
Everybody loves your senator, your black senator, your black governor. Yeah. Nobody hates nobody loves Commander Junior Hanna. Everybody hates him. Everybody hates us on the street.
That's it.
And it's only because we're doing the same thing Christ was doing, was trying to build his people up.
Go ahead, Lamar.
Come on. Well, like, the only reason I'm bringing this out is what y'all saying. So I was watching this video earlier. It was about a brother. He was in court. The judge was a black woman, and he's in court. He's wearing a shirt that says "Black Excellence," And during the court hearing, the entire crowd's full with black people and, you know, whatever the case, waiting on their trials or whatever. And she roasts him. Look at you. You were in court and you talk about black excellence. Come on. She's like, you in court. You can't do nothing for yourself. You have 5 kids with 3 baby mamas. And she roasted him in the front of the hearing. It showed him so much hate. It's like, we can't not, because if it was a white person up there, she wouldn't have said nothing.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So the fact that she's saying that in front of everyone as a judge, you know what I'm saying, trying to roast his brother for wearing black excellence, the reason that we aren't black excellence is because of her attitude.
That's it.
You understand? The fact that we can't just show love or mercy to each other is the reason we can't have black excellence in America.
That's it.
You understand? The mindset of the Christian church. You understand the mindset of why a man can't have multiple wives. You understand? Like that video made me mad as hell because there's so many people in the courtroom and she just dogs on the brother.
Yep.
You understand? And the whole point, the reason he's there is because we oppressed.
Well, you know, listen, one of the things that keeps America afloat is their hatred for black and brown men.
Right.
Like America can't be successful if they start to love black men, then black men would rise to the top. And they can't do that. They got to oppress you in order for this nation to stay strong. But the way that we combat that is black men got to start. First and foremost, you got to learn to love yourself. Number one. You understand? Then you for sure you got to learn to love your brother because your brother is you and you are him. You understand? Like that's what's gonna break, you know what I'm saying, the stranglehold, you know what I'm saying, that they have on us is our love for one another. You see what I'm saying? That's what I love, that brotherhood and that sisterhood, you know what I'm saying, amongst us as a people. That is what's gonna break this empire down. The Lord gonna plague this empire. Them plagues, that flood that you seeing, man, that's minor. That, you know what I mean? That's minor to what the Lord is going to do to America. Do you know how many crimes, you know what I'm saying, that this place done to people, man? Don't you know that every dog has his day? Don't you know that what goes around comes around? This is what you say out your mouth. But nobody believes that what goes around comes around, Yaradon, until you say, well, should white people pay for what they done to black people? Now what goes around comes around don't exist. You believe in karma until it's time for white people to get judged for what they done.
Damn right, sir.
The beautiful thing about all of this is God don't think like you think. You think like a stupid person that white people should never be judged because you look at them with a God complex. And when you look at these people with a God complex, you fear them. We don't fear them.
That's right.
And we don't look at them like God. We know that there's a God that is above the white man.
That's right.
You understand? And because we know it's a God that's above the white man, we fear the Most High. And because we fear the Most High, we do what the Lord say to do.
Right.
You understand? So you ain't see us out there with no barbecue grill and lighting no damn fireworks. Cats blew off their damn hand, shooting each other, all that stupidity. We so goddamn stupid in this kingdom that it's a damn shame. But you're going to get the correction here. You're going to get the correction from the men that don't care about how you feel when we speak the truth.
Damn right,
because we care about you. We care about you more than we care about ourselves because we've been trained to be that way. We was trained to be that way from Christ. Christ cared about the nation of Israel more than he cared about his damn self, which is why he got up on the cross and gave his life because he understood the salvation of his people was more important than any goddamn thing. And we feel the same goddamn way. We willing to risk our life when we go out there and teach on the street. We don't give a damn about dying. What does it mean? We dying in this place any damn way. But at least let's die for something righteous.
That's right. That's right. That's heavy.
Where we at with it?
Come on, the last one we had on today's queue is a video that you shared. The title says a white man unalives his daughter for being black, and he doesn't want to play the race card.
Let's play it. Let's play that.
I don't want to play the race card or anything like that. Because race doesn't matter, color doesn't matter to me. But all I want is justice for my daughters.
Crime was, it's just a ruthless, horrible crime with huge, overwhelming tragedy for the family as well as for our whole community. So the charges are what we know: attempted murder, premeditated, deliberated attempted murder on Miss Latifah Wilson, and murder on Nia Wilson. We also have alleged the use of the knife in both of those, and he has prior convictions. So we've alleged those 2 prior convictions, which are strikes. 2 strikes can make it an additional 25 to life, but both the murder charge and the attempted murder, because it's premeditated and deliberate, are both.
You know.
Where we going? Lamar.
Hey, kind of like, this is the problem with black people.
That's
we
it.
can never say that it's because we're black is why they did it.
That's it.
You understand?
That's
They always
it.
say, well, it's not because we were black. I don't want to use that card.
Yeah.
Well, what other card is it at this point?
Yeah.
You understand? We've been
That's
here
it.
for so long. We get unalive here, unalive there by 12, white folk here, white folk there, but it's never race.
That's it.
You understand?
That's
The
it.
whole point is, it is because of your race.
That's it.
You understand? If it wasn't about race, why are we the ones predominantly targeted by the so-called white society?
Man, listen, first thing came out of his mouth is, I don't want to play the race. Why are you even talking about that? You know what I'm saying? When your daughter is dead.
Right.
Like, once again, we just got to finish telling you how sick we are as a people. Your damn baby is sitting there dead, and the first thing you want to get up there and say is, I don't want to play the race card. Like, you got to go and appease white people while your baby is laying in the damn dirt. And y'all want to tell us that we ain't sick as a people. Man, we sick as a people, man. Like, you black people, you better learn something, man. The race card is the only thing that you got to play. I know you don't want to play it, and that's your problem. You know what I'm saying? But that is the only card that you got to play, because if you want justice, you get it by playing the race card. You see what I'm saying? Because you damn sure ain't going to get no justice by saying that you don't want to play the race card, because white people ain't gonna give you no damn justice. Nobody loves a person, you know what I'm saying, that is has the victim mentality and loves being a victim. Like, you gotta learn to fight back, man.
That's right.
You understand? Like, the way that you fight back is getting down with what the Most High said to do. You understand? Go ahead, y'all done.
Hey, I don't want, as you saying that, sir, all I'm thinking about is that the end of that Amber Geiger trial. You know what I'm saying? Where you got the bailiff coming by, brushing Amber Geiger hair. You know what I'm saying? Like you said, you all you can do is try to appease the oppressor in the midst of her being a murderer. You know what I'm saying?
That's it.
In the midst of this cat being a murderer, you gonna strip. Oh, this ain't got nothing to do with race.
Right.
What it got something to do with it then? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, Lamont.
Come on. Other nations, if they do any type of crimes on the soil, it's a terrorist attack.
Right.
That's racial.
Right.
You know, anytime the LGBTQ, the rainbow community do anything, now it's a hate crime.
Right.
So they're specifically targeted. We're allowed to specifically target people that do crimes unto us.
That's it.
The same way America will specifically point out what race of people or what type of people did something to them.
That's
right.
Damn right. Damn right. Go ahead, now, y'all.
Please.
Please.
Something Commander General Hunter used to bring out when we were in Hebrew Academy is to make sure not to fall victim of, our oppressor by being a scapegoat.
Right.
Being targeted to saying we're the problem, and what this is showing right here is just that we're so beat down and downtrodden, that we won't even hold our persecutor accountable.
The real talk.
He's like you say, he's focused on sympathizing with the damn dude that just murdered your daughter before you're supposed to be mad right now.
Well, let me tell you something. You know what would make him mad? If it was a black man that done that, brother, he'd been up on there. Man, I hope the person, they catch him. He had so many hateful words, you know what I'm saying, that it would have been ridiculous. Because once again, that is the spirit of this place right here, is that we hate each other more, you know what I'm saying, than we hate the people that's oppressing us out. And that's our sickness and problem right there, brother. And that comes from being oppressed for 400 hours some years. Right. We got to get the hell out of here.
Right.
You understand? You can't once again, you can't be imprison a person forever and don't think they're gonna be sick in the mind. We sick mentally. You know what I'm saying? But the way that we get out of here is by turning to our God, turning to the God of the niggas.
That's right.
You understand? Yahweh in the Hebrew. Once we turn back to the God of niggas, the Most High is gonna teach you how to love each other. You know what I'm saying?
Right,
and the first thing you would do is get up there and say is, listen, I want that oppressor, you know what I'm saying, to be caught.
and I want him to be dealt with. You understand? Because our justice, once again, it comes from the Most High.
That's right, sir.
Trying to get your justice from your oppressor, it just ain't gonna happen.
That's right.
Because I want.
Yeah, Salaki, Cap, if what you just said was heavy because what he said, the first thing he said was, I don't believe this was racially motivated or whatever like that. So this is already him trying to catch the side of the oppressor so he can get that support, not understanding that no matter what you say, the oppressor is going to ride with the oppressor. They're never going to ride with us. They're going to ride with their own kind. We haven't learned that aspect of life yet, but the oppressor, you can cry tears, and they still gonna ride with their own.
This is a man. This is a man though that he getting up there saying that out of fear. Like he don't want to, you know what I'm saying, move white people the wrong way. And once again, fear is something that's passed along. Like for you Black and Hispanics and Native Indian people out there, you need to look up the crimes that happened to your people in the past. Right. Why is that important? Because you'll see that fear and that terrorism, because that's what it was. That fear and that terrorism that was inflicted on us during that time, brother, and it passed on to us generationally, to where the first thing this brother said out of his mouth is he don't want to play the race card, which once again is why would you even mention that? You know what I'm saying? Because he knows that race had everything to do with why his daughter is laying in the dirt, but yet he don't want to charge white people for the crimes that they did, for the charge the white man for the crime that was done to his daughter. When we gonna start charging these people? But you know what? We quick to charge ourselves. We quick to charge ourselves. Y'all done?
What happens as well. So then is the white man playing the race card when they have to mention that, the person that got shot today, you know what I'm saying, it was a black man, you know what I'm saying, from the west side of Chicago, and he did this.
That's it.
Is he playing the race card?
Right.
Or hey, it's just a crime that happened, right?
Exactly. Real talk. Real talk. You get a brother a hand, you understand? Get a Nashwan the mic.
Lakia. All I wanted to say was, first of all, the white man already played the race card.
That's it.
First of all, with the making the borders and keeping the Hispanics and the people out from coming into America and working.
That's it.
And helping their family out in Mexico.
That's it.
Not trying to die.
That's it.
And then 400 years ago, they already brought you into slavery. They've been playing it this whole time, and they're still playing it till this day.
That's it. That's it. Damn right.
All I wanted to say
Go ahead, brother.
was you come into the ISUPK and all that fear is going to go down.
That's damn right.
Follow the Lord, you're going to learn that fear gone, because he's going to fight for us. He's going to get our salvation.
Damn right.
Damn right. Well, listen, I know we don't want to play the race card, but unfortunately, the Lord does play the race card.
Damn right, sir.
How do we know? The Lord just played that race card with that flood out there in Texas, didn't he? It wasn't a nigga or a Hispanic who died out there. It was all white people. And I ain't glorifying it, you know what I'm saying? But once again, the Lord trying to show you that race matters.
That's right.
And playing the race card, brothers and sisters, is the healthiest thing that you can do.
Damn right.
I play the race card. You understand? If I'm driving my car and I see a homeless white man out there and a homeless black man out there, I'm helping that homeless black man.
Damn right, sir.
Because that's my brother.
That's right.
And race card, once again, he on my team. And when we learn that, man, we going to go a long way.
Damn right, sir. Damn right.
That's heavy. Now, Cap, I was going to just go along with you saying the Lord plays the race card. Do we not remember Egypt and us when we was leaving out of Egypt? When the two tall walls of water was up, he went into every single Israelite went through and then drowned all the Egyptians. That's playing the race card. That's racism. That's I'm just saying.
But listen, we don't want to embrace what the Lord want us to be. You know what I'm saying? But we'll get it. You know what I'm saying? Again, hell of a show, man. Give yourselves a hand. You know what I mean? Brothers did a hell of a job right here on the Round Table of Truth. Big shout out to Captain Yatazaq for joining us tonight. Please hit that like button, you know what I'm saying? Support what we doing here in the Round Table of Truth. Every week, next week, we'll be right back on same time, you know what I'm saying? So super chat, you know what I mean? Please support us on the super chat. Send them funds in, make sure you pay your tithes and all that. I want to go to the right, give it up to Officer Lamakiala. You understand? Any announcements?
Come on. I want to give a big shout out to the brothers out there in North Carolina. They had the classic cookout. You understand? Last weekend. I want to give them a shout out to that. It was a beautiful event. You understand? Everyone had a great time. Of course, you know, we always got to shout out Chicago because that's where we live. You know, we got the Midwest Fire Weekend coming up.
That's
you know, July 31st through August 3rd. You know, it's gonna be. It's going to be a different weekend. Y'all thought the fire weekends were good in the previous years. This one's about to blow it out the water.
That's it.
You understand? So make sure, of course, you have an hour and a half, if not 30 minutes, depending on the zone you live in, to go reserve your room at this hotel. And if you don't, call 708-299, whatever the case may be, to get, situated. You understand? But make sure to come support us at the Midwest Fire Weekend. We're going to do a lot of black and brown unity this weekend. It's going to be great things. Right. So make sure to go follow, share all our social media platforms. We appreciate all your support. The Super Chat, the water to everyone that donated tonight. We love and appreciate it. It's going to go right back to y'all anyway. You understand? So with that, that's all I got to say.
Damn right. Give it up. Give it up. I want to give it up to my other host, Officer Yaradan. You got anything, Yaradan? Please.
Just piggyback on Officer Lamar Gallo. One of the biggest things, we need to do is pay your tithes.
Damn right. Damn right.
ISUK.com, pay your tithes, to the priests and prophets of the Lord.
That's right.
We want to work for our people, and moving our nation in the right direction. Also, if you're looking for any fly give, come to diversecitymall.com. And support diversecity.com, Real Nigga University.
Damn right, damn right. If you could keep the camera on Yaradan, right? The shirt that he got on is very, very powerful, man, and this is something we need to learn. Going to war is better than being a slave.
That's right.
You understand? And remember that. Get that war spirit back in you, Israel. You understand? Yeah, man. And listen. Cop the damn shirt. A lot of you be scared to cop these shirts that we got. You know what I'm saying? They see that shirt, Yaradan, and say, "Oh no, I ain't putting that on." You know what I'm saying? That's gonna offend white people. Cop the right. I can't walk around with that. Man, cop the goddamn shirt, man. All right, right. Also, I want to give it up. You understand, Officer Kazawan. You got anything, Kazawan?
Just an honor. I appreciate being on the show tonight.
Damn right. Damn right. Filling in tonight, you understand? Officer Yatazaq, you got anything you want to say, brother?
Damn
Please.
right, sir. I want to say, if you're Black, Hispanic, or Native American, and if you ever wondered where you can find the Most High and be a goddamn man at the same time, you come into the ISBK.
Damn right.
These men are really putting in this work. We're really putting our brick in. We're putting in the resources. We're 100% self-funded. You understand? We're built from the ground up since 1969 under Commander General Yohana. If you want to be a soldier for your people, get into class, come to the ISBK. That's all I got.
Damn right, damn right. And you know I got to give it up to the baddest engineer team in the game, Officer Arumawan. Give it up. Officer Raj Kara. Give it up. And we got some young soldiers in here tonight. Officer 50 at Nashwan in the building. And joining us tonight, we got young man Ash. Y'all, you say Ash? I.
The letter I.
Young man I. You understand? Give him a hand. You understand? I am Captain Malquad, under Commander Jenny Hunter. Lord allow. See you next week. Shalom.
Shalom, Israel. I'm Precinct Officer 5000 Laban of the Israelite School of UPK under Commanding General Yohana, here to share a very important public service announcement to all Blacks, Hispanics, and Native American Indians who currently suffer under the stigma and plagues associated with a felony conviction. If you're a member of our community, you know all too well the difficulties in trying to obtain adequate housing, a decent job, your credit is all jacked up, and 100% of the time, you lose your Second Amendment right to bear arms to protect you and your family against all enemies, foreign and domestic. But that stops here. This year, during our 8th annual Fire Weekend, Friday, August the 1st in Chicago, we're launching a brand new service for Black, Hispanics, and Native American Indians. Due to recent Supreme Court rulings and the tireless work of Commanding General Yohana, it is now possible to clean your record and restore your Second Amendment rights. Join us Friday, August the 1st at 9909 Roosevelt Road, Westchester, Illinois, 60154. To RSVP, call 586-382-0569. If you're out of state, visit us at www.isupk.org, search for your city, and contact the head of the school in your zone to access this services where you are. This is your shot to clean your slate. Don't miss it. Shalom.
ISUPK presents the 8th annual Midwest Fire Weekend 2025. A day of brotherhood, sisterhood, food, fun, and unity. We raising funds to cover the barbecue, the food, the drink, bounce houses, snow cones, games, and more, so the whole family can come out and enjoy. Every donation helps us make this day even greater for the community. Support the Midwest Fire Weekend 2025. Click the link below and donate today.